And welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, but hopefully you already are. Welcome to another episode of Legends and Liquor, episode 83, I believe. And remember, this is 4 years going. Remember, this show has been on YouTube for 4 years. It is the bi-weekly virtual hangout with the toy community that are consistently supporting the channel. As always, this may be someone's first show. If this is your first show, then please stop lurking. Let me know in the chat. But today is a thank you to channel members. This show exists because people are supporting what I'm trying to do here, and that's just create a fun place to share our hobby. This hobby is always more fun when you can share it with like-minded people, and this weekend is an example of that. As last weekend, or this weekend, yesterday, I drove 4 hours down to Brighton. We literally drove as far as we can. We hit the coast. There was nowhere else to drive. We forgot our passport. We could not venture into France. We had to stop at Brighton and talk some toys with Star Action Figures. But I'll bring on some guests to discuss that a little bit later. But yeah, how are we doing? Is everyone good this weekend? The show's a little bit later on a Sunday than usual because the missus is away and it's the kickoff of the Premier League this weekend. Chelsea just played Man City. It was a waste of my time. I should have just started the show on time because Chelsea lost 2-0. I expected a bit more of an attacking threat from Chelsea with the lineup they put out, but Man City are Man City, ain't they? So what can we do about it? And they didn't expect to win, but never mind. I should have started the show at 6, but instead here I am now to talk some toys nevertheless. I have my Koppelberg yet to be open. They don't sponsor the show, but I just tastes too damn good. I'm going to open it and take a sip and say cheers to you guys. Thanking you for supporting me here on YouTube as always. So, toys to talk about. I've got some pickups to start off with. Of course, we'll recap Star Action Figures from yesterday. But first, let me do some housekeeping. Remember, Legends and Liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you want. I'm ignoring the soccer talk from Justin. I refuse to acknowledge it as soccer. No one calls it soccer, apart from Americans. Go and check out the long form content on the channel. I'm pretty behind, to be honest with you. I need to do a Turtles and Tea. I need to do a Joe's and Juice. Just trying to fit them in. The schedule is so damn hard. But I appreciate everyone's support all the same. Legends and Liquor every other Sunday. This is the new schedule now. I think we've skipped a week because of the holiday. So this is the schedule moving forward for anyone paying attention. So Legends and Liquor today. The next one will be the 1st of September, and then the one after that will be the 15th of September, recapping PulseCon. So this is the new bi-weekly schedule from today. Me and Rich every single Thursday recapping the week that was in Marvel Legends. Go and support the channel. Anything over £4 or $4. Friday, our talking robot assistant will read your super chat out loud, and that goes towards supporting what we do on the channel. Now, I haven't heard her voice in a while. I miss her. I'm not going to lie. I miss Friday, but she's here on a Sunday. You know I appreciate yours. And if you want to take it one step further, hit that join button and become a channel member. Sorry, my dog's trying to get in the room. But yes, support the channel, be on the channel. It's as simple as that. I don't know how else to break it down to you. But you know I appreciate yours. Now let me do some plug-in to start off the show. Go and check out my interview with Mr. Dan Yoon. Where is it? There it is. So, in association with the Star Action Figures Collectors event, I got to talk with Dan Yoon about some Marvel Legends. Nice little conversation. You know how I do these things. I just like to have a chat about the hobby and about his perspective. And because they can only tell us a smidgen, can't they? They can only tease us with a little bit. So, it's just fun to have a general discussion about Legends. Go and check that out for a few little tidbits. We do talk about Giant Man. We talk about teams and boxes. Talk about retro cards. I ask him, where the hell is Chameleon? I'm waiting. I have hopes we will get a Chameleon, as some retro figures are sort of being leaked out into the world right now, but I don't know nothing about that. I just want my goddamn Chameleon on a retro card. I'll take a VHS as a runner-up, but I want it on a retro card. Animated costume, of course. But go and check that out. I have pinned it to the top of the chat, wherever that is on your screen. But yes, I have a fun conversation with Dan. He's always a good sport, to be fair. So thank you very much, Dan, for your time. But yes, go and check that out on the channel right now for some Marvel Legends discussions. So yeah, thank you very much. And that was to do with the Star Action Figures event, which I will discuss in a minute. But yes, just let that roll for a second. Again, I'll put the link in the chat for anyone who wants to save it for later. Go and watch it now if you really want to. I'll still be live when you get back. But I'm just going to ramble for a little bit longer. We've got 2 groups today, as always. Oh, there's Friday. Oh, pow! I don't even have my headphones in.
Okay, Dan, since you miss me, I will talk from you.
Hang on, let me put my headphones in. I wasn't expecting that. Hang on, I can't hear Friday without them. Sorry, Ted, I'm on my own in the house with Ted, and like Ted wants me to play, and he's sat there in the hallway, and I'm like, sorry, Ted, I'm going to be sat here for the next few hours. Right. Where was that gone? Bring toys to work. Thank you very much. Okay, Dan, since you missed me, I will talk for you. Friday's voice. Finally. Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate that. He knows I love him anyway. He'll be joining us with Group 1 and talking about that. As I mentioned, I've got 2 full groups today. Group 1 is the birthday boy. Make sure you all wish Mark Tak a happy birthday for yesterday. His birthday was yesterday, but we will be celebrating it today on Legends and Liquor. So shout out Mark Tak. He'll be joining us in Group 1. So will Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse, Michael, of course, Cloud, Tanner, Jay, and Craig. I've moved Craig to Group 1 this week just to try and avoid him being late for Group 2. Let's see if he's on time for Group 1. But he was sat in the car with me for a good 8 hours yesterday with Jay as well. So both Jay and Craig are good sports. And then in Group 2, we got Jamie, who was also there yesterday, who was gifted a present. I'll let him start to talk about. Kurt K, Rush, Tariq, Dale, and Robert will be joining us for Group 2 as well. A few little latecomers with Legends and Liquor. Just a disclaimer as well with Legends and Liquor. If it's a Legends and Liquor week, then you can start messaging me on the Thursday, okay? After I do my live show on the Thursday, start hitting me up straight away. That's when I start putting my list together. I like to try and have it wrapped up before Sunday because, again, streams take organising. But anyway, there's my interview with Dan Yoon. Go and check it out on the channel right now. Let me go back to the chat and say hello to some people. So I said hello to Michael. I appreciate the super chat. I've missed Friday's voice. It was good to hear her. Who else we got? Justin Collects, as we know, trying to talk about soccer. What the hell is soccer? Octane, how you doing? Damien says, afternoon, evening all from, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, Damien, but I will say Norway. That Mirage Rat King is getting my anticipation started. Yes, the Rat King from NECA does look really good. Hobby says, Who Crew, great interview with Dan Yoon. Thank you very much, Hobby. Daniel S says, howdy. Your boy's got toys. Says, boo, who let Dan into Star Action Figures wearing sweats on camera? What? Wearing sweats? Is that an American term? What was I wearing? Wearing sweats. Is that like a jumper? I wasn't wearing a jumper. Wearing sweats on camera. Sweats? Your boy's got toys. This is some American language I don't understand. Kurt K says, pal from New Jersey. Tariq says, yo, how you doing, Tariq? Again, he was with us there yesterday. Damien, Figure Cave Collectables says, evening all. Cloud, Articulated Heroes. Is that Masks Collectables? Another Chelsea letdown. Shake my head. Yeah, I know, my friend. Again, it pains me. It pains me with the squad that we've got. We just can't seem to click. Who else we got? Quinn Comics says, greetings and pow. Hope you're having a quintastic day. Oh, let me scroll down because Home Dude has just used the channel membership token. A channel member for 37 months. Who Crew Deluxe tier as well. I appreciate you, Home Dude. I do always appreciate the support. He says, happy Sunday, guys. Got Odious posted up with me to tune in. The Backstabber. Remember, Little O is always there watching me, people. Don't ever forget. Little O is right there. He's got some Pokemon pals now. But my Odious is yet to arrive. I have an Odious and a bare body Odious on the way, so I can dress him up as I desire. What shall I dress Odious as? Time will tell. But yes, my Odious is yet to arrive, but he should be on his way. Oh, sweatpants. Oh, we don't use the word sweatpants. Tracksuit bottoms. Joggers. Yeah, joggers, tracksuit bottoms would be the British equivalent. Yes, and to be fair, like Jay would attest to this. I only wore joggers for the car originally because it's a 4-hour drive. So I wanted to be comfortable for the drive because it's 4 hours in the car. It's a long fucking time. So I wore joggers for the journey, and I did take a pair of jeans. And I did plan to change when I got there to be more presentable. But when I got there, I was just comfortable. And I was like, do you know what? Fuck it. And just kept my jeans joggers on, and I didn't realise it was an issue until Alexi said it. And since Alexi speaks for the people, it is now clear to me that the people were not happy about me wearing joggers. I apologise. I will try and be more presentable next time. Dan Bumhoos has just it. Do you know what? This is what's annoying. This is what makes me self-conscious, because it was something I considered, because I took a pair of jeans to change into, and now yous are making me self-conscious because it's the one thing you've freaking noticed. Bloody hell. Never mind. Caleb says, what's up, Dan? Best part of my Sunday afternoon. Well, I appreciate that, Caleb. Thank you for bringing back some positivity to me. Thank you very much. Chicken Monkey Kiara says, evening, Who Crew. Thanks, Dan, for J-sitting yesterday. Yes, I was secretly hired to J-sit so Kiara could have the day to herself because her house is currently still a mess with cardboard boxes and IKEA furniture. As Jay is on yet another revamp, but he can discuss all of that when he comes on, I am sure. Okay. Queen Comic says, next time wear some short shorts for the ladies. No. Do you know, my legs ain't too bad, to be fair. I play football. I've got calves. Roadman Dan. Yeah, I did. And I've got 2 phones. I've got a trap phone and a fucking regular phone. Yeah, to be fair, I was pretty chavvy yesterday, not going to lie. Okay, that's on me. Okay, I've heard you loud and clear. Message received, community. Message received. Next time I will wear a bloody tuxedo to stream live from a toy shop. Okay, he's happy now? Bloody hell. Let me sip some of my Koppelberg. Okay, Group 1, start hitting me up with some DMs. I need Craig in here so I can take the piss out of him. I'm fed up of all this aimed at me. Right, let me talk about some pickups first. Okay, Group 1, start hitting me up. Group 1, once again, is Tac, Tom, Michael, Cloud, Tanner, Jay, and Craig. Start hitting me up with those fresh DMs. I'm not going to send anyone a link until Craig has messaged me. But first of all, shout out Tom. He can come on in a minute and discuss these. But Tom has collaborated officially with Hasbro, Star Action Figures, and Marvel Legends to create these really nice art cards. And I have the whole collection courtesy of Star Action Figures. You can get these gifted if you purchase your figures from Star Action. It is simple as that. If you purchase one of these 85th anniversary figures from Star Action Figures, you will get one of these gifted with your purchase. You don't need to do anything. It will come in the box that your Marvel Legend also comes in. So where is it? Let me show you Star Action Figures first and foremost. There you go. Star Action Figures. Their 20% sale is still on, by the way. If you go to staractionfigures.co.uk/event, I will put the link in the chat right now. Their 20% sale is still on. Any stock from pre-2024, now is the time to catch up, okay? Still stuff in stock. And when you purchase your 85th anniversary figures, you will also get one of these beautiful art cards designed by Who Crew member Mini Plastic Multiverse. Still one of the best usernames in the biz. But let me show you what I caught up on, all right? So I used this as an opportunity to backtrack. And backtracking I did. So I actually went back and got Wave 1 of Into the Spider-Verse. These are getting quite elusive now. At least some of them are. So I thought, look, before FOMO gets me and Wave 2 hits, let's just backtrack and get Wave 1, all right? So I got Miles and Gwen. I got Spot from Amazon, I think, actually. He was like £13, so he wasn't one that was particularly hard to get. But Spider-Man 2099 was. I got him from Star Action yesterday. The other one is darker, and it also comes with the alternative head. But both of them are technically accurate, ain't they? Because of the colour palette of the show, the film. I also got... Let me put them down. I also got a Final Swing Spider-Man, so I could have an extra one of the core Spider-Man on card. And you'll notice it's in a pretty collector case. Thank you very much, Ashaholic. I'll come to that in a moment. But yeah, I've got a protector case. Now, we were gifted some protector cases. Now, you know me. My Spider-Man retro cards are on the wall. All of them are on the wall right there. If I move Ashaholic out of the way for a second. Sorry, Ashaholic. I appreciate it, though. There you go. So all of those Spider-Man cards are on the wall with command strips on the back of one of these cards. So Star Action figures have got like a much thicker sort of UV protected protector thing. Like, this is sturdy. This makes the figure feel more premium. It's like more of a collectible now. Like, it just feels right. So I reckon you should all go and upgrade your loose sort of mint on card figures. Get them in these protector cases. They're so cheap, you'll be stupid not to do it. All right, so go to Star Action Figures and go to their protective cases and get some, because they are very impressive. We've even got some for loose figures as well, so I'm curious to check them out. But yeah, shout out. I'll probably do a video on these at some point, because they need some love. They need some awareness being spread. But yeah, these protector cases is what I use for my figures, and they are very, very good. I was also very kindly gifted during the live stream. If you were watching the live stream, you will see someone threw some hanks at me. 2 Hellfire hanks that they found at the back of their warehouse. I went on a warehouse tour, by the way. It's like Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Boxes everywhere, full of hidden gems. Some of the stuff in their warehouse isn't even on their site. It's like a mix of years and lines. I could have been in there for hours. But they found some Hellfire Hanks, so I was gifted some more Hellfire Guards, goons. You can call them Hank if you wish, for the collection. And yeah, you know I love this, right? We do need a redo. Where is it? You do that, isn't it? You line them up like that. There you go. That's your more. I need another one on the side. But yes, very kind of them. Thank you very much to Action Figures. And I appreciate that. Brandon was also there showing off some new legends. We had the Into the Spider-Verse 2 wave there. Another reason that sort of pushed me to backtrack and get the Into the Spider-Verse 1. Something they did not have there, thanks to our friend, I've got the first Strange Tales figures. Now, I know everyone's thinking it's another Wolverine, but Wolverine does look pretty cool in hand. He will pair up nicely with any of our flamed-on characters. But Wolverine is on my hand from the Strange Tales wave. But how did I get this, I hear you ask? Well, there may be a clue on the back of how the hell did I get this unreleased figure in my hands. I wonder who helped me get this figure. Is it the first of more? I hope so, because I want to build Blackheart. Blackheart is probably my most anticipated out of this whole wave. They have got me with the Build-A-Figure. Wolverine, unfortunately, doesn't even come with a Build-A-Figure piece. But I will do a review. It's basically the House of X body with a new head and some flame-on hands. Like, it is what it is, but it's still an accurate representation of a version of Wolverine from the comics. So it's up to you if you want it, but you don't need it for a Build-A-Figure piece. You can skip it if you're not interested. But like always, Legends just look cooler in hand. So first chance of checking out the new packaging as well for a regular Build-A-Figure wave. So yeah, looking good. Shout out, you know who. We may know his face. Okay, so there's my plugging out of the way. Let me go to Instagram and send some links to some people. Let's get Group 1 in here and talk some toys. All right, I'm just going to go over to Instagram and check my links. Here we go. All right, Craig's got the link first, all right? So Craig's got it first. He should be on time. No excuses for Craig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we missing anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we missing someone? I don't think someone sent me a fresh DM. I'm still waiting for a fresh DM from someone, but we'll figure that out in a moment when these guys come in. Right, let me go back to the chat for Ashaholic as well for a second. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. Thank you, Star Action Figures. Ashaholic said, loved the Cyborg Spider-Man dig yesterday. What did I say? Loved the Cyborg Spider-Man dig yesterday. What did I do? I don't even know what you're on about, Ashaholic. Remind me, Ashaholic. I have no idea what that is in reference to. Not a clue. Just to let you know, we can't hear Friday. Oh no! Wait, I'll fix that. I'm rich, baby. Can you hear it now? Let me find Michael's very generous Streamlabs donation. Remember, if you don't want to use YouTube, then the Streamlabs donation link works exactly the same in the description of this video, or just use the $ for a super chat in the YouTube chat. All right, I appreciate it. Everything that basically goes to the channel anyway, so I appreciate you. All right, thank you so much. Let me replay this from Bring Toys to Work.
Bring Toys to Work donated $25. Okay, Dan, since you missed me, I will talk for you.
Did you hear that? I heard her. I heard her. I told you, I've missed her voice. I've heard her. Thank you very much, Michael. I'll say thank you to him in the flesh in a moment. Wow, in the virtual flesh, all the same. Quinn Comic says, I'll be more than happy to join you sometime on a Legends and Liquor. Look, I'm always encouraging new people to get on Legends and Liquor. We spoke to new collectors yesterday at Star Action Figures, and I try and remind people all the time that this isn't just a gimmick. Like, we're actually friends in real life now. Like, me, Jay, and Craig spent like 8 hours in my car driving to this event. So I come and join this real community, all right? This isn't a fake thing. This community is real. This hobby's more fun. The conversation continues throughout the week on Instagram. Like, we're all in chats. There's a Legends and Liquor Instagram chat, which is exclusive to channel members. That the conversation goes on all week. We share deals and bargains and talk toys and show pictures. Honestly, if you're sat there collecting on your own and you're content and you're happy, absolutely fine. Of course it is. But if you want to just start talking toys, action figures, and get involved, don't be shy. All you have to do is jump on a Zoom call, and you can come and jump on just like some of these guys are going to do now. So let me go to my green room. Yesterday was like a green room in real life because there was like people behind the camera, which I'm very not used to. I'm used to talking to my phone, to my computer. Right, here we go. And look at that. Justin has gifted a channel membership. I think that's because Justin's trying to apologise for calling football soccer. I forgive you, Justin, all right? All is forgiven. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. It was also gifted to Retro Vintage. There you go. Retro Vintage. Shout out to you. Good time to become a channel member, as I am going to be doing an inner circle in the month of August, all right? And if you are a channel member, you can get involved with that at any tier. It started with a click share. He says, evening all, hey Dan, thanks for the live stream from Star Action Figures HQ yesterday. I bagged myself a Spider-Punk in their warehouse sale. So it did go in stock. It did. We all didn't even see it go in stock, and we're hesitant that it even went in stock. So Shelly has just confirmed to us that there was an opportunity to get Spider-Punk. I already overpaid for Spider-Punk, annoyingly, but if you had used a discount on their sale, you would have got it for 18, like less than £19, £18 something, which is like 3 times less than the aftermarket right now. So bravo, well done, Shelly, good spot. Right, let's go around this board. Someone I did see yesterday was Tom. Tom, how you doing?
Doing good, thanks, Dan. How are you?
I'm all good, mate. Do you know what? I'm a little bit tired today for some reason. I don't know why. So
yeah, I was exhausted this morning.
Yeah, same. So it's fine. It's fine. We're here now. I'm sat down. I've got a Koppelberg. I'm all good. Tanner, how was your cousin's wedding at the Chicken Festival?
So my day at work yesterday.
Oh, you were working. My bad.
I was working yesterday, and incidentally enough, I was reminded by my boss. Yesterday was my 15-year anniversary at my job.
Oh, congratulations!
Oh, well, doing different roles, but with the same company.
No, of course, that's some loyalty.
Yes.
Do they reward loyalty? Did you get a Rolex or something?
Not for 15 years. No, I need to work a little bit longer there to get some sort of better payout. Yeah. But one question I will ask about the 8-hour journey. I know we've kind of mentioned this in the group beforehand when you announced you were taking the guys as a car ride.
Yeah.
How much on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
How much thigh stroking was there to you? Can I ask?
Thigh stroking? Not a lot, actually.
Thigh stroking? Not a lot, no?
No.
Nobody was there just stroking your thigh as you were driving down the road, no?
I couldn't reach. Couldn't reach.
Yeah,
Jay's leg was in the way.
I put Craig in the back to avoid the
Oh,
thigh
okay. All right, cool.
No, it was me, Craig, and Jay, and it was fine. We got stuck in traffic on the way there, so the journey there was a bit annoying, but it wasn't anyone's fault. It was just traffic. What could we do about it? But it was fine. We put a podcast on. We were chilling. We were fine. Craig had a little nap in the back. It was cool. It was fine. It was fine, wasn't it, lads? It was all right. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Zack Ryder and the Major Wrestling Figure podcast got us through very nicely.
Yeah, we just turned it up to drown out Craig. Like, sorry, Craig, we're listening to our podcast.
Craig did not have a clue what was going on, did you, Craig?
No, I just fell asleep because it was so boring of a podcast. It was unreal.
That was our
two words, and I was gone.
Okay, let's go to Michael. Thank you very much for the Streamlabs donation. I appreciate you. You know that, and it was good to hear Friday's voice. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. No, I guess part of me was like, oh, he seems a little sad, so maybe
just
that
a bit tired today. That's all it is.
Yeah, cheer him up. But no, I'm doing good. I wanted to say 2 things. So first of all, awesome interview with Dan. You always do amazing with interviews. So congratulations with that. And Tom, I haven't had a chance to congratulate you in virtual person, but I'm very happy that your talent is being recognized on a wider scale now because I always thought you've been an amazing artist. So congratulations.
Thank you, Michael. That's kind of you. I really appreciate it.
Look, absolutely. Look at that. Can you see them on the stream?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, all 9 cards. All 9 cards. We need to try and convince Tom to make that bonus 10th one in secret, all right? But all 9 cards are here. If you want one, get them from Star Action Figures. Again, you know how. Hit me up and I'll remind you how. Craig's even got the full set, look. Got the full set, Craig.
So pretty.
Yeah, so cool, so cool. I may give away a few sets as well, if I'm allowed, so don't worry. I'll be able to hook some American friends up if I can. All right, let's keep going down. Cloud, how are you doing? How's the back?
I am actually, the back sucks and it hurts my leg. So I've got 3 herniated discs in my lumbar spine. It's the lower bit. And the disc is bulging and it pushes on the nerve clusters. So I get shooting pain and numbness down my left leg. So that's the worst bit of it. I'm very crooked. Like my hips kind of jump out from side to side daily. So it's a matter of trying to strengthen my back to get it to straighten out. Sitting like this helps. But on a good note, my wife may have just landed a job.
How?
So she starts Tuesday. We'll see how it goes. It's customer service. It's very close. It's like a 5-6 minute drive down the road. So she can come home for lunch. And I've decided that I'm still going to kind of passively look for work for myself, something remote. But I've decided that if she's going to be working, I am going to write a book. It is something I've wanted to do since I was a child. I've had lots of my friends just up my ass for years telling me, you need to write. So I have a couple of friends that are published novelists. So I'm going to see if I can write something. Maybe one of these days I'll put a book out.
Wow, honestly, that would be an amazing achievement. It's such a creative outlet, writing. I do admire people that put the time and energy into that type of creativity.
I wasted my creativity for years, and I need to stop doing that because I gave up on it. It kind of became one of those, my life was not meant to go this way, and which was incredibly depressing. But I figure now if I have time, if I'm working part-time, if I'm not working at all, and she's pulling the income in for a couple of years, I'm going to probably start writing some short stories, some fan stuff, like maybe some like Cosmic Legions or whatever kind of stories. But then I want to, I have a number of ideas just kind of rattling around in my head. So I'm going to pick one.
Get them into
I'm going to write it.
No, bravo. That would be fun.
Everything happens for a reason. Maybe
I agree.
Maybe this happens so that you would venture out and do this.
Yeah, maybe.
No, bravo. That sounds fun. Again, like everyone, as a creative, like YouTube is my creative outlet. Like you need to put that passion and energy into something. And as I said, it's glad that you can maybe twist that negative into a positive and now use that time to something more fun.
Exactly.
For sure. Jay, how are you feeling today? You got up and filmed the video, didn't you, actually? Or edited the video?
The editing did get achieved. We've got the Star Action Figures coaster there as well from yesterday's event, so that's been put to good use with my stream drink this evening. But the editing did happen, so the video of the Star Action Figures event is now available with all the different displays there.
Look, there he is on YouTube. Very nice camera quality. What camera is that, Jay?
That is a Google Pixel 6. So that's just my phone.
It just looks really crisp and clean in there.
It does go into 4K, so it does film in 4K. So that was me in deep squat on the floor down there doing that.
It was really cool to, as always, to see these displays and Tom's cards displayed with each set as well. Just made them look that even more premium than they already do. But yeah, it's that 85th anniversary line is honestly top tier Marvel Legends right there. I can't wait to own them all. They're arriving a little bit slow in the UK. We've only got 2 so far. We've only got Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Ghost Rider. The rest are going to trickle out over the next couple of weeks. But if you're genuinely curious about what the hell are we talking about with Star Action Figures, Star Action Figures is an independent UK store here in the UK. They're based in Brighton, but they ship internationally, by the way. That's how some of the Americans skip the Walmart exclusives and the Walgreens exclusives when we had them, because they would just order direct from Star Action Figures and just pay the extra shipping, which isn't that bad or unreasonable. again, if you're going to go out and hunt for these things, you've got to pay for petrol. Time is money. So again, Star Action figures you can use if you're international as well. And yeah, they've just moved location. They had a big showroom. They wanted to put on a collector's event to sort of just meet the community, and that's what it was about. So if you want to sort of see what was going on, Jay's video on his channel is a great sort of glimpse into what it was. Brandon had built some dioramas for Star Wars, for Transformers, for Marvel Legends. Star Action figures were showing off some of their own products, like their protective cases, and then obviously this was a new case of newer Marvel Legends, and the first time on show in hand were the Into the Spider-Verse, weren't they? I'm assuming you were.
Yeah, the next segment after the 85th.
I'll move that. There you go. If it will load. There we go. So look at that. First time in hand. You got the Miles from the first film at the back, the new Spider-Man 99, and then you got Peter A. Parker, as we're calling him, and then Spider-Man India is probably the highlight of the wave. I would have liked to have seen the new Prowler as well, the new Miles Prowler, but he hadn't arrived in time. But again, looking at this little setup, maybe backtrack and get Wave 1, because I was like, wow, I've got FOMO now. So always cool to see new Legends in hand. But yeah, even the dioramas on show, if I skip ahead a little bit, you can see, there's Brandon doing a little
Sentinel
Q&A.
one
We couldn't even go and say hello to Brandon when we first arrived. Look, there's me trying to document the day for Brandon. But yeah,
I even gave you a pile.
Yeah, yeah. These are all Star Wars fans, just asking him loads of nerdy questions that I couldn't understand. But he had his own Sentinel from home there, and these really cool diorama pieces. I thought he just robbed an aquarium, but no, these are like custom made with foam. They're really cool. So yeah, I had there's Craig in the background. He had loads of cool setup. So go and check out Jay's video. I'll share the link right now in the chat, and you can pin it and watch it later. But if you wanted to know what was all about, then there you go. Go and check out Jay's video for a cool glimpse, and Jay's excellent commentary as always. And then we've seen Craig in the background, and there he is on the screen. Craig, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you, Dan?
I'm fine, mate.
I had some good night's sleep last night. So.
What time did you get back? So you had to get the train. I had to drop train at the cranes. Drop Craig at the train station, and then he had to make a further journey home.
About 1:30.
1:30? Bloody hell. Long day.
I got an earlier train. I got back, and then I waited for a bus for 20 minutes. That didn't turn up. So I got a taxi, and then the taxi driver decided just go straight down there, and I'm home pretty much. One straight run. It's one straight road. He decided to go somewhere else and take me down 5 different side roads to get home. The scenic route. And
did he have his meter on?
He got 2 stars. He got 2 stars. I went, never follow your GPS. He went, there was an accident back there. I went, I didn't see any accident. I says, well, you're blind. Just drive straight. And we could have made the... I says, I've had a long day. I just want to get home.
He gets paid by the right turn, this guy, clearly.
Craig, you should have just stroked his thigh. He would have gone there straight away, 5 minutes.
I didn't have thigh stroking energy, to be fair. I literally wanted to get home, and he was taking me down every road. He even took me to my workplace, which is 30 minutes away from where I live. So I was like, how the fuck is he taking me to work and not no?
Justin in the chat says Dan refused to take Craig home. Can I just say that me and Craig live in different cities? Different cities, Justin.
He did. He denied taking me home. I was crying in the back all the way home. Please, Dan, please.
Look, we live in different cities. I said to Craig, if he missed his last train, then I would take him home. But I put my foot down on the motorway and I was gone. I was like, he's not missing that last train. Let's get gone.
Don't lie. You said I was skipping in the garage.
Pedal to the metal. No, we're fine.
Dan, are you sure you didn't get flashed on the motorway again then?
I really hope not. I was behaving, weren't I, Jay? I was like looking and I was behaving.
He completely obeyed the speed limit.
Yeah,
there was nothing illegal about that journey whatsoever.
So I'll bring Jay to court with me when the inevitable letter comes from
the door.
I'll be like, who's my witness?
Say, you can tell who was sat in the front stroking whose thigh, can't you?
But we had a great time. All right, we're missing Tat. We're missing the birthday boy. I don't know where he is.
He did say he's ready if you want to send him the link.
He's got the link. I've put it in his... He's got it. He's got the link. Do you want it again, Mark? Here it is again. Oh, wait. No, that's the link to Jay's video. Watch Jay's video. I'll copy and paste the other link. There you go. Now you've got the link for Zoom again. I did give it you, Mark, though. It's there, I promise you. Okay, you can come on in, but we'll start with pickups anyway, because Tom actually let me see some of his pickups in person. So we'll start with Tom up top.
Should we start with those pickups?
Oh, let's do it, yeah.
So I've got Belly Bomb here from Necker.
Billy Bomb, then? Billy Bomb.
Billy Bomb.
Billy Bomb.
Didn't you know that was what he's called?
No.
And he is amazing. I think he's kind of... I thought it was going to be fun, but I think he's kind of surprised me even more. And he could be a contender for the top 10, to be honest, because his eye is crazy.
Oh, cool.
I was massively enabled. Like, I've been avoiding the Archie stuff, because I know we've got some Archie figures so far, and like I know they can complement the Toon line, but I thought I'd stay strong and avoid the Archie stuff. But Tom brought these, let me check them out in person yesterday, and like I was massively enabled. I was like, why am I not going to own these? It's like they're so cool, really well articulated for the awkward sort of proportions, like just the paintwork on it. The
does move as well.
Yeah, the tongue moves, the mouth moves, the eye can follow you around like the Mona Lisa. Like honestly, really, really good. And he comes with Krang as well, doesn't he?
He comes with Krang, yeah. Where's Krang? There's Krang there.
Yeah, such a cool stylized Krang.
Awesome.
I think there is a version of Shredder where he has Krang over his head in those comics. So I'm assuming at some point we'll get a Shredder with another one of these that goes on top of his head.
Okay, nice.
There's no hole to put this one underneath. So he's cool. Then I also got Leatherhead to go with the wrestling turtles once they arrive.
Yeah, again,
he's not
good.
He's not as much fun as Belly Bomb, but he's cool. His head is slightly limited. If you push it too far, it tends to just pop off there. But
it's such a cool head sculpt, though.
Is the mouth articulated on that, Tom?
Mouth is articulated, yeah. He just can't look around much, and it does tend to come loose.
I was going to say they are currently available on AliExpress for anyone curious. I was tempted. I was sort of waiting for the wrestling turtles, but I think I might put an order in for them earlier. Oh, you've got another one. You got.
And this one came yesterday. Well, something.
Yeah, Mono Gecko. Yeah, I need them.
I mean, I still need. Can't remember their two names. The two original Mutanimals. I did.
Jaguar and
Dreadmon.
There you go.
Yeah. Those are the two I'm missing.
Yeah.
But I've got everyone else, I think. Yeah.
I've also been trying to backtrack them, by the way, in the UK. Jaguar hasn't arrived in UK stock yet. It's still on pre-order everywhere. It's been delayed.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, Props and Replicas, Comic and Cocktails, both have still got the pre-order up because it was meant to arrive, but it never arrived. So you can get Dreadmon and Ray Fillet for sale right now on Props and Replicas. But Jaguar, the UK stock hasn't arrived. And even if you look on eBay, he's quite elusive. And he's not on Ali either. So Jaguar is actually quite hard to get.
I found him on Ali. Or is
I got him on Ali as well, so he's got to be.
He was available, but I'm just saying, like, the UK stock hasn't arrived yet. So there'll still be opportunities to get him, is all. I hope. Because I want him.
Fingers crossed. He's going to turn up eventually, surely.
Yeah.
Well, that's really weird because loads of the stuff that they're getting, that everyone's getting in the US at the moment, is still on, is either on pre-order or just isn't available on Ali yet, which is weird because normally Ali gets everything first, or at least at the same time as the US.
Maybe NECA are tightening it up overseas, trying to tighten up those chains of distribution. Yeah, they must be aware because it must hurt them financially. So they got to be doing something about it.
It's a sad day when you can't get your NECA off.
Trust me, I trust Uncle Ali all day long. So David Beckham, give David a ring, see if he can sort you out.
Sadly, I don't have him on speed dial.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And then I got Higher Judge Dredd, who's pretty cool. He's not maybe as much fun as I was hoping he would be, but he's pretty good.
What scale was that?
Well, it's 1/12, but I kind of don't understand why they didn't just go for 1/12, the same as Mezco. It's kind of smaller 1/12, probably more in scale of Black Series. If they'd gone Mezco scale, then it's kind of like they're doing all their 6-inch figures in cloth goods. They would have fitted in with other Mezco stuff perfectly, but it's cool. It's still cool.
He look good.
And then I've backtracked on a load of the Last Ronin stuff as well. So I've got Casey, and I've got a few of the Singers and stuff like that.
I want to backtrack on the 4 turtles, the 4 flashback turtles, but they're not easy to get in the UK, annoyingly.
They're not even out yet, are they?
Leo and Rafa.
Okay. And then Mikey and Donnie are out in the US. You've got some coming, right, Tanner?
We'll cross that bridge when it comes to my turn on the pickups.
Okay, cool. Okay.
But Bloody Raph isn't out, is he?
It is.
Oh, it is, okay.
Yeah, because that's the
well,
one.
I got that direct. Yeah, no, that was from the UK.
Adam's got it. Remember, Adam ordered the wrong one, and he got the bloody one.
No, Adam ordered the normal one.
Oh, okay.
But the bloody one came out afterwards, and that was a NECA exclusive. Around about the same time, Splinter and Leo went up.
Okay.
It may still be up there, actually. You may have to take a look.
Leo's on the NECA store, yeah. Leo's in stock on the NECA store, but they take about 10 days to ship, and then even longer to arrive, so it's a bit annoying.
Yeah, I think I've got them all pre-ordered, so I'm sure they'll turn up eventually. And then yesterday I picked up this set, because I didn't have it yet.
Very nice.
Which I haven't opened yet. Got Ghost Rider in. Heroes for Hire. And then I got a cool
custom head.
Custom head for Agent Venom.
Oh, that is good.
From Bestley Studio. So that looks cool. I think that's probably everything. And my cards. Cards came in. But I feel like you and Brandon have picked me up so much. I'm lucky I even left Star Action Figures yesterday because my head was so big.
No, honestly, bravo. As I said, they are really cool. There's such a... Again, it's not really something we get these days, is it? Like collectibles with our action figures. So, like, tell us a little bit about that. Brandon hit you up and sort of...
Well, I think it was down to you.
Oh, I'll just give him a nudge. In London, I'll just give him a nudge. I was like, look, you do realise Tom is fucking good at what he does. Please hit him up for something. Yeah.
Well, we're at MCM, and then you were like, oh, Brandon wants to talk to you. And then we had a brief chat, and then it all kind of developed from there.
Did you have like creative control in regards to the layout and the design? Like, what did you use for inspiration?
Well, I'm not allowed to say what I used for inspiration. I think Brandon will get across.
Yeah, these are art cards, remember? Art cards.
Cards, not trading cards.
Not trading cards. You may be deceived with their appearance, but they are art cards.
Originally, these are what we use for photography is the product shots you see on a white background for when they're on sale on a website.
Yeah, Shooting the Galaxy.
Shooting the Galaxy did them.
Yeah.
So then, originally I was going to shoot them all, but I think because of timescales and approval and all of the stuff you have to go through with Hasbro and Marvel to get it all signed off, it wasn't going to work out. Plus, it was hard to get me all the figures ahead of time. So in the end, we used that photography. So then I'd take the photography and then work out from there, add the backgrounds in and the textures and I don't know if. I've never actually pointed it out to Brandon. I don't know if anyone's actually noticed. He probably can't see it, but there's a reflection of the Hulk's head in the helmet.
What? I don't think I've noticed that.
That's my favorite one.
I've said that's my favourite card, and I didn't even notice it.
It's easier to see on the digital images. It's like you can see it on here, but you have to get in really close because obviously they're a lot smaller.
I mean, as you had it up against the camera, I did notice it on the screen on my TV. So. But that's with you pointing it out.
In his dome, in the red bit on the dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely there. Craig, have a look. You've got the cards in front of you. Can you see the Hulk's head? And it's the Marvel Legend Hulk as well, right?
Yes, the 20th. The 20th.
I recognise it. Yeah, for sure. That's a cool little detail. Again, I didn't even notice that. Very nice. I like it.
Those are so cool.
They should do this for every summer program. Have you do collector cards for every summer program.
I remember GameStop did it for you guys in the US. Like, GameStop actually did packs of cards or something, right?
I have a few of those, yeah.
That was for the villains wave, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was.
The bad guys. We never got anything like that in the UK, so it's nice to have a little taste of something. But
honestly,
it's a cool concept.
Those are so much better than what we got, though.
Yeah.
There you go. There's more compliments for you. Tom. You won't be able to leave the room.
He's stuck in my office all night. I really appreciate everyone's kind comments. And I think I can mention this because Brandon mentioned it on your stream yesterday, but there are probably more coming.
There you go. There's your tease, people. More coming. Right, let's go across to Tanner then. Tanner, you sort of alluded to something you may be showing off. The floor is yours. And Tac, by the way, you've got the link twice. Where are you, birthday boy?
I've sent it to him as well.
He's got it.
He's watching Jay's video.
Clearly, yeah. He's just got distracted, yeah. So
yeah, you sent him the wrong link. So I'm going to start off with what I alluded to, and a massive shout out to Mike Hex. As we near enough revealed, I've got Mikey and Donnie, the flashback series.
I think
lads.
I need them, don't I? I need them.
Now, I had a bit of an accident with Donnie's stuff, but I don't think it's noticeable. So I'm going to pull it up, in which it's snapped right there.
Yeah.
However, I've glued it back together, and it does look fine.
Okay.
And his hand is near enough covering the
you can hide it in the
crack,
grip.
so it can be hidden.
It looks more authentic.
Yeah, he broke it in battle. Yeah, it's fine.
Yes. He broke it before he died. Yeah. So, spoiler alert. Yeah, so my flashback turtles are now complete. And look good together in their camo suits. Happy to complete that. Looking forward to the next generation of Turtles that they announced at SDCC as well. So we'll move on to that when that comes up. Staying with the Turtles, everybody knows I'm a bit of a Transformers vehicle crossover series and their new one.
Yeah,
I've added a new turtle van to my collection.
Out of all of those Transformers crossovers, that one was calling to you, Tanner.
Yes, this one at MCM, Brandon was trying to get me to buy 5, but no, I stuck with one because this is specifically its own character, and it's another turtle van to the collection. However, transforming this thing got me so frustrated, I almost held it at a wall just because it pissed me off that much, and it's still a little bit lopsided if I put it down.
It looks alright, it looks good.
Yeah, well, but when I put it down on a level field, 3 of the wheels touch the ground. So there's something I haven't quite worked out, and I'm not going to go back to it. It's fine. It looks good. It looks all nice and complete as well. Got the little weapons underneath. So happy with that. We will now go on to literally the rest of this stuff is pretty much going to be Legends. And we are going to go to Deadpool Wolverine. I watched that movie, and that prompted me to backtrack on the older figures. Now, I had the 2-pack originally and sold off Teenage Negasonic Warhead, so I have the normal Deadpool. But after the movie, I thought, I want to do a timeline. I've got a timeline Spider-Man movie display. Let's do a Deadpool one. There isn't that many figures. Easy to catch up. So I re-picked up Negasonic Teenage Warhead. We also got, at a cheap price as well, Domino and Cable, so X-Force.
They still look so good. Those Legends are years old at this point, but they're still really good.
I picked up the Deadpool Legacy Collection Wolverine because he's in number 2, right at the end in the credits scene, so technically still there, yeah. And I think I'm crazy. I picked this one up. I picked the Ashy Deadpool from Deadpool 2 as well.
So how much did that set you back? Because that one's quite elusive. I don't even have that one.
I got it from eBay, and it was like 40.
Yeah, okay. So
I may have bartered him down a little bit. He had it up for 50. I bartered him down to 40 on there.
That's not bad. So that's not bad because that's elusive. That is. That's not easy to find.
Yeah, and then staying with the movie ones, we got Movie Carnage, who looks great with all these tendrils and everything.
That's available now in the UK, hasn't it? And I've not even brought it.
It is indeed. Mine came with from Pulse. This one came from Pulse.
Figure.
Yes, it looks amazing.
The figure looks better than the whole movie.
Oh, it looks great. It looks great.
I'd rather play with that for 2 hours and watch the film.
Yeah. The only thing is the bendy wires at the back. They don't bend close enough to the joint, so you have a big jutting out bit before the actual bit.
Takes
the
up a bit of real estate.
bend.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it does. But at the back of the real estate, at the back of the shelf, he should be fine. Hopefully, facing off against Venom, and then. We will move on to, again, shout out to Tom with the trading card.
Oh, we see.
I can
Is
get
that
this
for
from
everyone?
Sarnich, Ghost Rider.
Okay, you were glitching a bit there.
No, I've got one for. Oh, was I glitching? So Danny Ketch, and then I'm only getting one of the cards because I only ordered one of the figures from Star because I pre-ordered my stuff before the trading card thing. Why not? I'll decide closer to the time.
You're glitching into the Matrix, by the way. You're Skippy. You looks like you're raving now. Me and Tano are just having a rave during Legend of Liquor.
Yeah, there goes Wolverine.
What are we raving to, Tana? Let's keep going.
Have I gone? Am I back?
Oh, no,
I'm back. I'm back. My screen froze up. That was so. Yeah, Danny Ketch. Yeah,
now you've got
sorry.
short. Now you're filming on a Nokia 3210 from the. You've changed technology.
Fuck's sake! It's the streaming on this thing, and not everything. My bandwidth is low. Okay, all right. It'll probably fix itself in a second.
Okay.
It's better.
It's fine. It's okay now. It's okay now.
All right. And then I don't have it here. It's hidden away somewhere. I've got my SDCC pickups, which were Violent Ken from Jada Toys.
Okay, yeah.
We got the Super 7 Pizza Chef Mikey and the Glow in the Dark Scumbag.
Yeah.
And was there another one? No, because the Fast Turtles haven't arrived yet.
You didn't buy the Mikey's Pizza van?
I didn't.
Oh, just surprising.
I kind
ashamed of him.
You know what? It's the case of I didn't buy it because I've got the original one and I know how huge it is. I'm literally looking at it now. I'll turn my camera just so you can see that huge fucking box behind my TV. I don't have enough space for it, but upon watching the reviews and stuff like that, I did get a little bit of FOMO.
Oh, a little bit.
But not enough to want to buy it or pay the secondary rates. Apparently only 200 were made.
Have you seen how much they are on eBay? They're being sold on eBay for $1,000.
For like brands, yeah. I am not paying that money.
I didn't know it'd have that much of an appeal. Because I guess if you're not in the toy community, you don't know about these things. And there are a lot of turtle collectors out there that are not embedded into the scene like we are. So they probably didn't know about it and just seen it pop up randomly on eBay and went, I want that. And God knows. Doesn't make sense.
So who knows? I mean, it's an SDCC exclusive, so the price was always going to go up. Yeah. And there's only 200 made, so it's a case of it was always going to be elusive. It's going to be like the
repaint in toy history.
Even the fact, even what's his name said that on various interviews from Super 7. He's going, it's the most expensive repaint in history.
Brian Flynn was saying that around, yeah.
Fucking madness. And I got my Odious is coming tomorrow. I think that's as per the most recent tracking. But that's it for me.
Very nice, good stuff there. I also enjoyed our mid pickup rave as well. Might make that a regular thing.
Pickup rave, yeah, sure.
You have no idea what was going on, I don't think. But
I have my my TV showing the stream on mute, so I could see me freezing every so often. So yeah, it's a case of it happens.
Right, I enjoyed it. Right, let's go to Michael. Right, and Michael sent me some pictures as well. So you talk, Michael, while I get these loaded up for you.
Yep, I have another PowerPoint presentation.
Everyone get comfortable.
Yeah, so first, let me just say, what I'm going to show you here, I've had for probably 6 weeks, and I know people do not like these figures, but I don't give a crap because I do. I love these. I love the Black holiday figures. I don't care. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to wait till October 1st and open it, but I absolutely love them. So I have that, and I was able to pick up the Retro Carnage from
nice. One to open, one to display. That is how you do retro cards.
That is right. And one more thing, and then we can go to the PowerPoint. I did get Odious, but unlike you, I did not get the OnlyFans one. I just
the naked one.
I just got the regular one, but I did not have the stuffed animal, and he is really cute, and he is keeping Goliath.
Goliath.
They stay in my bedroom, and Goliath is the protector of my pillows, so he's going to.
Hello.
So yeah, they'll be hanging out together. Okay, now
He's
we can
behind
start
me.
the
There he
PowerPoint.
is. Lingering. He's always watching me, ready to stab me in the back.
Reaping.
Let alone. Yes, right. I have the pictures up. First up with some Marvel Legends, it seems.
Yes, so the Amazon shipped Ghost Rider, as you can see here. And I did get the Warbird from Target. I actually ordered her when they had her for $19.99. Shout out to Rush because I didn't know if they were going to ship my order or not. And he kept one safe for me just in the event that they did not. So I was guaranteed to get her either way.
Nice.
So thank you, Rush, for that.
Nice. All right, I don't know what order these in, so let's go. Okay, some Joes.
Yep, classified. So we have exclusives here. Got the Tiger Paw from Target. Didn't know if Target was going to ship that one either. Thank goodness they did because I was getting very nervous about it. Did get the 2-pack of Roadblock and Tripwire Tiger Force from Target, and then from Hasbro Pulse, the Marauders, Low Light, and Spirit. So got those.
Very nice. Is Sergeant Slaughter out yet? The Mad Marauders version of him.
He is with Pulse US.
Oh, okay.
So they started shipping him this week, but I got mine from Amazon because I had a gift card, so I wanted to get him free.
Very nice.
And I think he's scheduled to ship the 1st of September, but they'll probably pull him in to ship before. Like the Stinger is supposed to. Actually, the Stinger gets released
I've
tomorrow.
seen people with it in hand, yeah. So some people are finding it, but yeah, the Joe stuff constantly hitting, always good stuff.
Yes,
all these sub teams now as well.
Then I was very happy to get the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive with Death's Head, Darth Maul's right here, and the one that I was very nervous about. Thank God I was able to get him, but I didn't have any issues. I just ordered him immediately when he went up, and I got 2 of them because it's Cobra Law, and I must have 2. So.
Of course. If anyone needed 2, Michael, I'm glad it was you. But yes.
Yes, thank you. And he's right here watching the stream as well.
Yeah, he does look very good. He's only on pre-order for us in the UK. I don't think any of us have got him in hand yet, but a few of us have got orders in. I think he's due September-ish. Death's Head's also sold out. Yeah,
the 15th for you, right?
Yeah, I think so. So I look forward to getting him. Darth Maul also looks great, but there's like 3 ways to get that Darth Maul now. You can get him here on his bike, you can get him single packed in a new wave, or he's in the 3-pack with the episode 1 3-pack with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. So once they make a new mold, they like to make sure you have plenty of options to get it for sure. But it does look good. It does look very good.
Yeah, it's a Maul overload for sure. But I actually like this one because the previous ones didn't have the entire soft goods, his cloak that he has. So I actually like it. Plus,
no, the new one's better. Yeah, the new one's better for sure. Because the first one came out like in the early days of Black Series.
It was in the first wave.
Exactly.
2013.
It's a decade plus old, so I think it's worthy of an upgrade for sure. But they're definitely making the miles out of it. Do you like the bikers on? I've seen criticism online saying it's like the wrong colour, but I don't realise the details.
It's a little small.
I mean, it rocks back and forth. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah, it's a representation of what it is for sure. Yeah,
I just pretend that it's old. It got real dusty out in Tatooine, and who cares?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Happy to have it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on. Have I got the theme tune? Let me see.
Cue the music.
Let me find it. I need to find it. I don't know where it is. Here it is. Wait. Hopefully they can hear it. We can't. Chat, tell me if the theme tune's playing for Legion and the Liquor. Right, back to these guys. Right, what have you got here? Some skeletons.
Yeah, so 4 Horsemen did an in-stock sale. They had this Legion builder, which has caused quite a controversy, Cloud.
Oh, yeah.
And so he went up. And actually, they did this in conjunction with San Diego Comic-Con, I believe. So it went up that Friday, July 26th. You had a limit of 4 per order. So I picked these 4 up. I would love to get 4 more. But that's all. I just would like to have 8. And then I was able to backtrack and get some other things I didn't have, like Skullman and that...
Demistros.
Demistros. I said demonstrous, but Demistros. Okay. I didn't have him. Where does he fit in, Cloud?
He doesn't. He's not part of he's not part of Mythic Legions. He's just made from their parts. He was created as just to be like one of those really cool like villain type characters that didn't really have any kind of purpose. They just made a cool looking monster. That was it.
Which one? Which one? This one?
That one. Yeah,
in
the purple.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna have him and Morgulith maybe have a relationship. I don't know. And then I got so I know I've said this before. I'm not going to get into the knights. I'm just not going to get knights, and I got knights. That's the last picture.
You can
help it.
Look, toy collectors make rules just to break rules. Don't you worry. Yeah.
Yes, and I have someone in the Cabal that is very nice to me. And he has some various knights that he's saving for me, and
nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that group the Round Table. So I'm gonna have just very basic knights, and they're gonna be like a superhero group of Mythos.
Very nice.
Those are my pickups.
I do like those bones. I like the fact that these skeletons could because of the scale as well, they could mix lines. Like I know some people don't like mixing lines, but I think for a bare bone skeleton, they could work on like any type of creepy display or villains or whatever. Some minions for a demonic. Like if we had a Mephisto on the shelf and you had a few of these lingering around him, it wouldn't look out of place. Is all I'm saying.
You know what? I see when I look at them, I think Beatles cover band. So
they're all still alive. No, wait, no, not all of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. I realised what I said. I meant to say like one of them. They're not all dead. Is the point I was meant to make.
Two of them.
Yeah, the point I was trying to make is they're not all dead, but I said it wrong. My bad. But they look good. Some good pickups there for sure. Let me just jump to the chat and acknowledge, even though I don't want to. Stu's channel membership token, figures and vinyl. You may think or you may not know, but he is a Man City fan, a big Man City fan as well. He says, nice 3 points at the bridge today to start the season. Look, Stu, right? I don't think any of us expected any different, if we're being honest with ourselves. So, yeah, bravo.
The only thing I will add to that, I've said this to you already. Your striker, Nicholas Jackson, is shit. I didn't know how shit I didn't think he was that shit, but he could have banged in a couple. He's oh my god. And look, that's all I'll say on that.
Only scored 2 more than him last season, and you just spent 60 million on him.
Well, let's see what he does tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's see what he does tomorrow.
Okay, we'll find out. Okay, but shout out Stu all the same. I do want to one day do a spin-off sports show because I can talk all day, but I ignore it. Right, let's go across. Where should we go? Let's go underneath the Craig. Craig, pickups. What you got, mate? And Mark Tap, you're welcome to join us if you're out there, Mark. Mark, you okay?
He's having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I've got no cake or no candles for him this time.
That's why he's not here, Craig. You've upset him.
You see, my cake should just be enough. You know what I mean?
We did sing happy birthday to him on the stream.
Anna blew how Wolverine's head.
I have since reignited the flame on his head. Just
reignited.
Yeah.
First pickup was this guy on sale. So
don't show Rich.
If you can see him, like I don't trust him. I can see right through him. So you know, but yeah. So I've seen him for 15, and I thought he's the only one I need to finish. This guy that will never stand. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with him.
He's
to
a
be fair.
pain in the ass. Mine is
just
like
I might just sit him in like, fold his legs or sit him like that or something and try and hang him from some string.
I think a Storm Collectables standard with hold him up.
Storm Collect? Oh, yeah. He's a background character as such, really. I'll probably just have him behind Sentry anyway. And then the second one was, thanks to a call out from Batman Moran, Adam himself, I picked up Wrath in the Super 7, 24 quid. at
Nice.
Zavi. So he come, but he has got his other sides just fell down there, and the other two are a bit warped, but nothing a bit of heat can't do.
Now you need the other
But
three.
now I need the other three. But I still haven't finished the quirky looks one. I've got the samurai and sewer surfing Mikey. I just want the space rat, and I think I want the rapper Donny or the punk Donny.
Oh yeah, he's not out yet. He's not out yet. You got.
Yeah, I will want him when he comes out. So, but all these lines,
You can get
I
Slam
can't
Dunking
keep up
done
with
right now.
any of them. I might do, don't know. And then I took a nice little trip with Mr. Who and Jay to Star Action Figures, and where I've got my mug. I got my mug.
Look, I got
and then
mine.
got my
I was drinking
coaster.
tea out of it. I drank a cup of tea out of it as soon as I got home. Bravo. Cheers. Star
I'm
Action
drinking
Figures.
Coke out of the mug. I feel like depressed a little bit. And then I've got these little fridge magnets, which are actually sticking to my metal display. So that's where I've got some
To be
of them
fair,
at the
their
minute.
branding was on point because I'm using a Star Action Figures
Yeah.
coaster right now as well. They just hit me with
Yeah.
their branding. It worked though.
A coaster, a mug, and a magnet they put in the goodie bags. And they also put some protective cases for loose figures. But when I asked a few of them, I said, could you swap some of them out for a retro card ones? And Wayne was like, yeah, why not?
Look, if you don't ask,
So-
you don't get. There you go.
Keep on theme. I've just been, as you've probably watched me on stream, I've just been putting some in. So we'll keep on theme there. Look, we've got Deadpool and Wolverine. So they also
I regret
fit the
not having
97
a
cards
Wolverine
as well.
on card. I haven't got one on
So,
card. And it hurts me that Craig's holding one right now. Gutted. All right. It's my own fault.
Look what
Oh,
I've
no.
got. Nah. But yeah, I've got all my command strips, so they'll start going on the wall beside me here, where you can just see the red. So underneath shelf, and then I'll go to the figures that I've picked up in the sale. And the first one I've been hunted for ages, so I'm glad he was kind of found in the warehouse. Was Crosshair from the Bad Batch in his original grey. So he was the only one I didn't get, and he goes for ridiculous prices on the aftermarket, up to 100 quid. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not paying that for him. And then Star Action Figure had him, and I picked him up for 18, I think, or something like that. So
Yep.
it weren't a bad price. If you can see him, sorry, my there we go, my ring light being a bit of a bugger. And then I also picked up an Iron Man that for the Hall of Armor that I haven't got yet, which is the Hero's Return. So I picked him up for a good price.
Did you need the bath piece as well, or did you already have it?
No, I haven't collected that bath, so
Okay. Puff Adder,
anyone
right?
can have it. But I know it's
Chode?
Is it Astonishing Hulk
Oh, yeah.
or Totally Awesome Hulk? Sorry, and I've only ever got two from that anyway. I've got Commander Rogers.
Hang on, I've just got a message from
which
Big Will.
is the head.
Big Will will take it. Big Will will have that off you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, cool.
okay.
Cool.
That's all right. Tell him I'll send it in 3 years.
Joking.
And then I picked up Gwen because I like this one better than the other one, so I've also got this one, the second one on pre-order, but I might cancel her because I like this one in the pink better than the purple.
I agree.
So I was
think the
glad this one went back
hair's a
up.
more accurate colour on this one.
Yeah, I like this one, so I've picked her up for £18 again. And then I was umming and ahhing about this one because I've pre-ordered the new one of Spider 2099, and then everyone kept pointing out that he doesn't have the cape, which I like the cape, even though he doesn't have it a hell of a lot. So I brought this one, and I might get the other one as well because the other one's a bit darker. So this one looks kind of like a hero one, and the other one kind of looks more like a villain.
I'm like you, Craig. I've not got it, so I haven't opened it. But anyone who's got the Spider-Man 2099, can you remove the cape? Like,
You can't.
You can't. Is it glued in? Okay.
You can't remove it.
So you can't do a switcheroo. Okay, I was just curious. Now I know.
But I like the unmasked head on the other one, so I'm definitely going to get the other one. Whether I'll sell the body and just keep the alternate head, I don't know, or I might just, like I say, have both, and then one could be like an evil vampire version, and then one could be just like a hero Spider-Man version. So.
I want that unmasked punk Spider Punk head from the purple Spider Punk, but I have no interest in a purple Spider Punk.
In the purple Punk.
Yeah.
I'm the same with the accessory that comes with Spider Gwen. So, Craig, if you do keep that pre-order, I'll take the little accessory of Lila, and then you can sell the figure in a group or something, whatever.
Yeah, that's how they get you. They add those little things.
If I keep it, but I'll let you know, Tanner, if I do. But I'm cancelling a lot of pre-orders. I had to cancel my Ghost Rider, so I'm not happy about that after seeing him yesterday in the cabinet. Just bear with me a second. I'm just trying to open some more of the...
to me there, were you? What's this here, Craig? Vroom vroom.
I can't even see.
Oh, you're not in gallery view, are you?
No.
Just showing something off to you, Craig.
Can't see. I'll see it on the stream eventually.
Okay, fine.
What are you showing off? A Wolverine again?
No, you'll feel bad when you see it.
Oh, you're Wolverine.
No, it's fine.
No.
Does that mean we can do anything on the screen and Craig won't see?
You just look up at the top bar.
I'm joking. I'm only joking.
I can actually see. I can see the little screen, but I haven't seen what you're showing. I've flicked across. But they also give us these ones as well. These art cards.
That's what you were opening. You were opening an envelope. I was like, what the hell are you doing?
So they give us these Star Wars ones, which are pretty cool.
Wow.
So pretty cool.
Apologies, I don't know who took them, so I can't give credit, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Mr. Stormtrooper Davies.
Okay.
That's what it says on the back. So I'm guessing that's who it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he followed me. He was at Star Action yesterday, you know.
Yeah.
He just never said hello to anyone.
I think my favourite one's this one, I think, from Phantom of the Menace. That one or the Bad Batch one, I think that's what I'm going for.
Oh, that one's nice.
And then along with that, I've showed off the other one that I got, which was Tom's art cards, which I want him to deface. So
he wants your signature, Tom.
I want a white pen because look at them great black backgrounds. You can sign on them, and then you won't ruin your lovely artwork on the front.
Just get a thin white paint pen. You can make it work.
Yeah.
You could get a silver Sharpie as well.
Look, Tom's got one ready to go. Sharpie. Look, his ego's so big. He didn't bring
it yesterday, did he?
His ego's so big, he's used to signing these autographs now. So he's got pens at the ready.
I was going to say, Dan, he's the circumference of his head's almost beating yours, look.
It's hard, mate. It's hard. I've got a massive forehead.
And that was everything, really. A big shout out to Wayne for all those retro plastic containers, because I was actually going to buy them on the day, and then towards the end of the day, they were giving the bags away with these protectors in.
Little goodie bags.
And I just asked him, I says, I don't put my loose figures in plastic containers. I went, could I just swap them for the retro ones? And he went, yeah, fine, no problem. So I ended up leaving with quite a few plastic.
He's got a year supply now. Now you need to buy more retro cards.
So yeah, and now I can actually stick them to the retro wall tomorrow. Probably, I'll most likely do that tomorrow.
All right,
but yeah,
stuff. All right.
All good fun.
Cloud, what about yourself? Anything fun to show off?
Just a couple of things. I wanted to show off the figure Michael was talking about, Demistros.
So that's the one in the packaging.
Oh, yeah, he's got this awesome two-part cape. You see the skirt underneath that you really can't appreciate until you open them. This translucent hand, he came with a pair of those and a translucent head in the exclusive. I think it was PowerCon.
Yeah, I was about to say we've seen this. We've definitely seen that before.
Yeah, he was at PowerCon exclusive last year. When they released him, they just didn't give him the green pieces. But as far as actual pickups, I also picked up one of these Sentinels. Sentinels, Jesus Christ! The Sentinels are coming
Sentinel's
soon.
Been burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, the Pulse Sentinels I think say the 20th, so I'm anticipating those. Skeleton.
They look cool. I want one of them.
I'm sure you guys have seen my Instagram posts with them. I've been enjoying taking photos of those, and then the Four Horsemen official page actually shared a bunch of pictures, and they posted one of mine. I had him fighting the Valiant Knight. So that kind of made my morning on Friday. And then I had a friend pick this up. This is a Cosmic Legion's Tusk Heavy Gunner.
Nice.
I'm not super into this faction, but I mean, he kind of looks like the Doom Slayer.
Is he a custom or is he new?
No, this is a legit release. They're going to be in stock, I think, next month. But they dropped them early at IshCon start of this month, I think. But he's actually got like there's like a translucent like dark black piece that goes over the head, but he's got this extra little helmet that kind of just bulks him out a bit. But he again, not like one of my favorite Cosmic factions, but this guy just looked too cool to pass up, and I cannot get his helmet back.
I still really like the Cosmic stuff.
They're great. I just like I have my favorites, and then his guy's faction is not one of them. But I mean, look at that gun. That's excellent. He's cool. Like this piece comes off, the shoulder piece comes, so you can kind of slim him down. But I think he looks cool. I'll like hit it out like this. But so I wanted one of those. I had a friend that picked up a bunch of them, and he sold me one at cost and shipped it to me. But I think I've moved so much stuff around. I think that's it for now. We're waiting on the Sentinels from Pulse, say the 20th. So I think that's what, Tuesday, maybe?
Yeah.
So I did next big wave of Mythic Legions, but it's probably not going to be until October, November. So it's probably going to be fairly skint for a little while. So we'll see. But
look, it doesn't stop, does it? Let's be honest.
It doesn't. No, because I just realized that the retro Cobra Commander should be hitting soon. I think early October, late September.
I think for us in the UK, the one with the Iron Grenadiers and stuff is all due early October for us.
So I kept that, and I pre-ordered a couple of the Blackheart wave. I went for the Helverine, Lilith, and Dracula, and I'm sure those will be shipping soon. So
I do think we're a little bit away annoyingly.
That's honestly okay.
This is like imported from God knows where Rich gets them from, but this is God knows. But that's the only one we could get our hands on at the minute. So hopefully more soon. All right. And last but not least, Jay, the floor is yours.
Hello. Well, I've been to Sweden. That seems to be the place where I've been to.
Because, Sweden? Did you get some meatballs?
Sweden.
And some
I didn't get the meatballs, unfortunately. No, I just got a lid of glass. So most of my pickups involve IKEA cabinets that I've been trying to build. So they are downstairs and eventually will be coming. So in terms of actual pickups, I've had to bury around trying to find stuff because the furniture I can't actually move.
What's it called in IKEA? Oh, look. You're going to have to spell it to me, though.
Baladin, I believe.
Baladin?
I know that one.
If you just Google IKEA Detolf, it'll come up because it defaults because it's replaced the Detolf.
Okay, IKEA.
You'll actually be able to find the but when you do that,
it's smaller.
It is, yeah. It is smaller, so I've been put off it for ages because I thought, it's not going to fit Hot Toys, it's not going to fit Mondo. But eventually, somebody's released a video on YouTube that shows it does, and it looks pretty nice. I think it's one of Trevor's friends actually does his 1/6 podcast. One of his friends, I think in Ireland, has released a video on it and how it actually fits Hot Toys in perfectly fine because it's not as tall as the other unit. But because it's not using wood at the top and that metal goes in, you've nearly got the same usable height. You just haven't quite got the width. But you can then get more in the same width. So where you'd fit 4 Detolfs, you'll fit 5 of these in exactly the same space. So that has been the main pickup. But we are deep into building. Cheeky Monkey, of course, not very happy building furniture because we're not particularly good at it. But we are halfway through, 5 down, 5 to go.
And it's got lights in as well, right? That big light, that cable in the back for lights.
You have to buy the LiPos separate, but I bought some separate LED lights that I'm putting like on the inside of the door so they can be hidden within the unit. So eventually, hopefully, give myself a week or so, they'll all be in. But
if Detolfs are like out of service now, whatever, they were discontinued, then these are the future of collection rooms, right? Surely. So
Probably.
you're just getting ahead of the game, really. Because eventually the next generation will come in and not even have a clue what a Detolf is. They'll be like, have you not got your Baladins?
They're much easier to go together. They are more sturdy than the Detolf, and I think they actually, when the black metal comes together, it does look nicer. So they are coming. But I have managed to find some toys, so I found something. So we'll start off with a Toddy triple. We like a bit of Todd here. So with the collector's wave has come in direct from the McFarlane store with that very elusive UK discount code that was working the other day. So there is the red hood from the collector's wave. He's come in. We've got Ragman. It seems to get these months ahead of when the UK actual stock comes in. It seems McFarlane's UK distribution is absolutely
we heard
atrocious.
All about that yesterday.
Yeah. So there's and here's the final one for this wave. Oh, the clock! Can't believe you made Clock King.
So
what
stupid.
A crazy old school Batman villain. He's also made in Lego form, so I need to pick up a minifigure of him in this exact same outfit. But what a crazy character. So it's nice to see some wacky Batman villains within the McFarlane line. What else did I grab? I managed to find a curve from Smith's then. So for the wrestling fans out there, we have the 4-pack. So we have Austin versus Booker T from the infamous supermarket fight.
I love how
and John Cena
comes with the milk.
It's got the milk. Tell me you didn't just say that T-shirt. One of actually a few milk accessories we've had from Mattel, because Kurt Angle comes with milk truck packaging back in the day and spilled milk. So I might have to mix the accessories for the SmackDown 4-pack.
Is his trousers still on one piece? Because in that supermarket fight, Booker T's trousers kind of implode.
I can confirm Booker T is fully swaddled in trouser. He's perfectly fine. He's well covered. So
sweatpants.
He's covered up. Yes,
sweatpants.
No,
what a hobo.
Well, I can't believe it. I was also wearing sweatpants yesterday. But
you get no criticism.
It seems I've got away from it. So we'll treat you to a live unboxing. So here's a box.
Here's a box.
It's come all the way from America.
Okay.
It's not Mike Hex's box yet. He is. How many of us is he shopping for? The poor fella.
He is. We need to buy him a present, don't we? Let's be honest. He's a good lad.
He has shit, but this has come direct from Super 7, so this should be some San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. So we will see as I get into the box.
What did you order from them?
Oh, God.
Is it the turtle
It's the van.
It's the van. You are one of the 300.
Oh my god!
Have I got the rarest of all figures?
That box wasn't big enough.
No. Well, Michael's going to be happy at least, I'd say. So it is Sheila the Thief from the Dungeons and Dragons. So the first in-hand ultimate for D&D is Sheila in her fully translucent form. So because of Tiamat's release, I thought, well, I'm going to have to collect these ultimates, aren't I? So I thought I better get the SDCC exclusive while it was still available.
So are you out? Did you ever have the Hasbro ones? Or are you out on them now? Because that dragon would have scaled with the Hasbro ones.
They have been put into the sale pile.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
You know what I'm like with mixing lines.
Yeah,
they had to go. So there is one more in there, actually. There's one more in there. Top secret, apparently. So you're not going to believe this. What work I've gone back and done. So we have G.I.
Oh, no.
No, it's G.I. Joe. It's Zartan.
Oh, not a clue.
It's the Sky Zartan from the Sumbo cartoon there. So I've managed to be pulled back into G.I. Joe.
You were out at Wave 2.
I've been out for a year. And I'm back.
What?
Oh.
He's back. Better than
back again.
He's back.
I'm not really in. But when I started getting the D&D, I thought, well, I've got the Thundercats, I've got the D&D, I've got the Turtles, I've got the He-Man.
It's just not enough, is it, though?
You've got to scale something with it. So I thought, I'll get... Now they're all in the sale, at least, because at least I didn't pay full price, because Wave 2 was that crap with the paint. They're all ridiculously reduced, so they are coming in from some UK discount retailers, but I've bought select G.I. Joe Ultimates. Okay. And I like the Zartan, but there's one more pickup. This is the final one, and this will surprise you all. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a HasLab. Are you ready? A HasLab I don't think any of you actually own. It may have had a bit of an issue with Hank Pym has turned up and used his Pym particles, because I present to you the engine of vengeance.
You dick.
I was genuinely confused then.
The full official engine of vengeance just happens to be in Lego form, but it does come with a Robbie Reyes minifigure. So I've had that for ages. I've been waiting to do that joke for months, but kept forgetting. So now, back to be the time to present the Lego Engine of Vengeance.
Oh, he's got an Engine of Vengeance in the collection. That's more than me. I don't have one.
Yes.
I'm happy I don't have to collect the Dungeons and Dragons by myself. I like knowing someone else is going to collect a line with me. So yeah,
you are. I'm in for support, Michael.
I know you don't like mixing lines, so I understand your logic completely. But when it comes to the big dragon, that in itself is a different line from Ultimates. That Super 7 have openly admitted they're blurring the lines so it fits with Ultimates. So technically, scale-wise, it would have looked even more imposing next to the Hasbros.
It would, but they're not from the same company. So I'm not too bad when it comes to with NECA movie figures. Yeah, I've got different movie figures as long as they're NECA movie figures on a NECA movie figures shelf.
Okay,
so
I get that. Okay.
As long as it's the same company, I was trying to
break it down to see where your head's at. But when you say same company, I understand. And I guess with Super 7, I guess they're continuing to make Dungeons and Dragons, at least for the foreseeable future, where Hasbro seems to have stopped.
I hope so. If they could not cancel an Ultimates I've just started, The Simpsons has given me a little bit of worry here.
It is worrying, it. But they're not Disney. They're not Disney owned, so I think you may be okay.
They're not Disney.
Yeah.
Do you see the duck angel on Jay's shoulder?
The Duck Angel. He's usually a curse.
No, I'm surprised. that hasn't been passed on from yesterday. That was a good opportunity to pass it on.
That is a good point, actually.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it, to be fair. I had to get up so early in the bloody morning. I didn't.
No, I'm glad you didn't take it because we had to spend a lot of time in the car.
I found clothes. That was a bonus.
Yeah. Oh, Jay, I brought jeans, didn't I?
You did bring jeans. We both bought a full set of clothes, but you only half changed into your. You got into the Dan Who uniform. The hat and the shirt was changed, but the bottom half did not get whipped off in the car park.
You're making it sound like we drove naked, for God's sake.
You had a long day. You have to wear something comfortable, right?
The AC wasn't working, so we had no choice but to just drive naked.
I was the only one in the car wearing clothes. It was terrible.
The front was very different from the back. Yes.
There was wands everywhere.
It was like the scene from Titanic where the hand goes on the. Is that from Titanic, right? Or the.
Yes, on the car.
On the window.
Yeah. Funny shit. Any more?
No, that is it. I've main evented with a fake Engine of Vengeance.
You've been busy with the new display for sure. I'm curious to see it. Forever changing. Jay is never satisfied. But that's the magic of this hobby. There is no finish line. The collection is always evolving and changing. Like this hobby doesn't have a finish line. You always make rules to break rules, as we know.
It does.
But I tell you,
I see you found the birthday boy.
Yeah, the birthday boy is here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mark. Happy birthday to you. How you doing, Mark?
I'm good. Well, I'm all right, guys. Great to see you. I'm alive. I'm having all sorts of issues, actually, with my internet connection, but it's working on my phone. I thought I was going mad, Dan, because when you said I've sent you the link twice, I'm like, I can't see it. I went down by the router. It came up. So I don't know what's going on, but I have this brand new laptop. I was thinking I'll live stream, I'll come on from the laptop. Yeah. Like 5 to 7, it stopped working. So here I am on my phone again, but I'm here, guys.
Dan, you need to tell me what laptop you got. I feel bad because I wanted to help with the purchase.
I've got an HP. You're an IT man, Dan. You might be able to help me. HP. I don't know actually what it is.
What's the processor? What's the RAM? What's the operating system? Like, we need to speak.
Yeah, hold on. I tell you what. Where's the sheet? Where's the instructions?
Right, chat. Everyone just take a seat. Everyone get comfortable. Yeah, let's do some tech support.
Once upon a time.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Off and on? Yeah, have you tried to turn it off? Well, I'm out of ideas. Good luck, Mark. Good luck.
Yeah, but I don't know what's happened. I don't know anyway. But I'm here. I'll have to get Dan to give me some bit of IT support off the stream. And it's been, since I've had it, it's been working fine. This is the first hiccup. Moments before Legends and Liquor, but I'm good. I watched your stream with Dan Yun yesterday. It was really good, Dan. I know, of course, I watched the stream from Star Action Figures.
I don't usually do premieres, by the way. So I forgot that there's a live chat during that. So people were in the live chat thinking we were live, which confused me. But thank you for watching.
In fact, because it was my birthday yesterday, my sister, I was downstairs and my sister and my mum were like, "Oh, put on whatever you want." And I thought it was my Saturday. and I knew you were on. So I subjected them to your live stream. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't know anything about figures and that. But I was like, we're watching this. It's my birthday. So
I would have dressed up a little if I knew your mum.
Well, I know, Craig.
I apologise that I wasn't wearing
look
jeans for them.
beautiful,
All right, I apologise for my sloppy appearance.
My mum actually said to me, so my mum was watching, I showed my mum a clip of when we were at MCM, and you were doing the bit for Jay's for Jay's channel, and then my mum saw you again talking to Dan Young, and she went, Dan looks different. And I was like, no, it is Dan. And my sister goes, there's two Dans on the screen, you know, like.
He's still got a black t-shirt and black trousers.
Yeah. But no, I'm glad to be here, Dan. And Tom, your artwork on the cards looks lovely. But I'm glad to tell you what. As I'm a bit behind. These are what I got. So I got a He-Man Origins figure, and from Scotty.
Is that a Toon one, or the animated one, or?
That is that's the original Origins one. You know, like the first one that came out, and I was kind of I keep looking at that line and thinking, I can't get into collecting another line, but I decided to get He-Man. And then on my birthday, Scotty, this came from Scotty from not an empty box.
I was about to say, have you not realised?
I'll tell you what, if I turn it around, it will. Jinx from G.I. Joe. That's why I'm not an empty. Scotty isn't sending me empty stuff. He does send me. He does send the wrong figures.
Like,
just
what a rip off.
Let you know. And it's a great service, I must say. But yeah. So that's it from me, Dan. That's it, pickups wise. I'll be honest. I've got no idea what anyone's been talking about because I've been trying to do technology issues. So in terms of toy news, you'll have to fill me in, or I'll just have to listen. We were just
raving with Tana. We were just having a rave. You'll have to watch.
Yeah, you weren't the only one having tech issues, Mark.
You'll have to watch the replay to find out. Wolverine's always raving as well. Look, Jamie in the chat wants to say, could you publicly thank Mark for me, my friend, for his lovely message yesterday? It meant a lot to me and my family. There you go.
That's my pleasure, Jamie. Yeah, that's my pleasure. I won't. Jamie sort of mentioned something to me at the Disney store, and I made a mental note to sort of send him a little message on my birthday. So that's my pleasure. Absolutely. I found out I share a birthday with Robert De Niro and Sean Penn. By the way, neither of them sort of sent me a happy birthday message, but you all did,
bastards.
And yeah.
Well, I'm not saying happy birthday to them, Mark. You get all my attention.
Yeah, they can fuck themselves.
Talking about Jamie, I was in the car park at Star Action yesterday, and someone shouted, Dan who? While I'm standing in the car park, and I'm like, who's that? It was Jamie's mum. So I went over to the car and spoke to Jamie's mum and stepdad, who were parked outside waiting for Jamie. So I don't know. I'm assuming Jamie's mum told him that I spoke to his mum, but I didn't see Jamie after that. So until he left. No, I think I said goodbye. I said goodbye to him when he left. Yeah.
I saw a photo on Facebook of you and Jamie standing next to one another because someone was going Star Action figures on and Facebook, and they put a picture and said, Dan, who's here? With James, because James was wearing a backpack and a white t-shirt and a backpack, and he was next to you. And I said to the person, "Go over to Dan Who and say Mark Tac Tac says say hello, because then you'll get on the line."
Elijah? Is it Elijah?
Yeah.
So Brandon, he went and said hello to Brandon, and because he was talking Legends, Brandon brought him over and introduced him to us. So we did speak to Elijah for a little bit. Yeah.
It was Elijah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad.
I remember.
I sent my spy in the field to come and see you. That's good.
Yeah. No, there was a few people that like. It's very cool when people come up and say they watch the streams and like they recognize like Jay and Craig from Legends and Liquor, but they just don't come on the stream and they're not really in the chat much because we've got 83 people watching now, but you look in the chat, there's not 83 people typing. It's just Justin talking about soccer. Do you know, like, so there's clearly people lurking. Do you know what I mean? So I just want to say, I do appreciate all the lurkers. And if you do see us, come and say hello to us. Like, honestly, we're nice.
Definitely. Yeah. I know. I think probably a lot of people feel like a bit, apprehensive to make that first step. But we've all been like that, haven't we? When we all came on Legends and Liquor.
I like to think we're very open and welcoming. I hope we are anyway. Again, I don't know what perception we give off, but I do.
A good one, Dan.
I hope so. Yeah,
a good one, no, definitely. So I'm a bit hyper because I've just turned up and feel like I'm sort of, I don't know, I feel like I'm celebrating life here. But
you are. You celebrated with the birth yesterday. Now you're still here.
That's true. Yeah.
Who needs Robert De Niro when you've got me blowing out?
Oh, Craig, head? I know. Yeah, you're all the entertainment I need. No, it was good to see you, Craig. Thanks for singing me happy birthday yesterday, Craig. I do feel like I've harped on
Better
about
rendition
my birthday
than
quite a
Dan's.
lot.
You're making me laugh because you did mention your birthday quite a lot. And
Yeah, I know. Basically,
no,
Dan, I
it's
wanted to
fine.
be the
It
centre
just
of
made me laugh.
attention.
Just made me laugh. Just like I definitely didn't forget it was your birthday, so it worked.
No, I know.
Anyway.
I made a point of saying it, didn't I?
Yeah, it worked. I didn't forget. I'll never forget now. The 17th of August is my
It's etched in people's memory.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm putting it on the calendar for next year. Amanda's going to know about it and everything.
Mine's the 28th, Mark. I want you to blow out some candles for me, all right?
Keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll be jumping out of a cake for you, Craig.
I didn't hear anything. I don't have a clue. Not a clue what was said there.
Dan who's nearly 40. So that's what I took away from the day.
Yeah, Dan who, shut up, you old man.
I think someone in my family that I hadn't seen in ages recently seen me and was like, "How old are you now? You're nearly 40." And it just like reality was like, "Shit, yeah, I am nearly 40." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, and now when people ask me how old I am,
I'm 2 years closer to it than you are, mate.
yeah, no, I'm
babies.
Yeah, so like, so when people ask me how old I am now, for some reason I just say I'm nearly 40. Like it just stuck with me. It just stuck with me. Nearly there. Nearly there. I'm embracing it though, people. I'm embracing it. I'm starting to go grey in the beard a little bit. So I'm tempted to shave it all off to see if it grows back and it's still grey or it's just like a bit of stress-related grey. I don't know. But when I do grow grey, I'm embracing it.
And it doesn't grow back.
Does it not?
It just comes back more grey.
Oh no! Shit, I'm gonna have to go Gandalf style now with the beard.
Started getting a few gray hairs, and I was excited. But like, and this happened in like my mid-30s. I noticed like 1 or 2 silvers, and then it just stopped. It just gave up. So.
Okay,
Still dark.
Look, if it happens, I'm embracing it. Like Jay was showing us his sexy grey, and like, I didn't even really notice it, to be fair. Like, but yeah, just embrace it for sure. Like I will. I'm not going to go.
I went to the barber's the other day, and he was cutting my hair, and I had a few grey hairs fall out. I was like, I'm not that bloody old. What's happening?
Yeah. Nice.
Oh my god, it's Stan
I
who
haven't got
stresses
any
me out
greys,
that
thankfully.
All right, let's not talk about grey hairs anymore. Let's talk some toys. Now, there's no particularly topic for toy news today, so I don't want to spend too much time, because today was more about just getting back into routine of Legend and Leca, and because it had been a few weeks, I assumed everyone would have some decent pickups, so I don't want to spend too much time. But is there any toy news that's recently happened that anyone is just eager to bring up or get anyone's opinion on? The only Legends news, we are in Legends and Liquor, of course, and the only Legends news that's really popped up, apart from my interview, go and check that out with Dan Yoon on the channel right now. That is sort of news related, I suppose. Where's my tab gone? It was an IKEA, changed to an IKEA tab. I was confused then for a second. I was like, what am I buying? But I'm not, it's Jay's link. Right, where am I going? So the only Legends news is that this went up for pre-order this week. It's an Amazon exclusive. Anyone in the UK notice it go up yet for us? I have not found the link.
Not yet. Not yet.
So it's an Amazon exclusive that is currently not on Amazon. Well done, Amazon.
We'll get it in 2 weeks' time. Yeah. It's the same thing that happens every time.
It's just, I don't get it. Amazon, sort it out. Like, come on now. So anyway, this is an Amazon exclusive. It's up for the US folk, but not for us in the UK. I'd probably get it quicker if I ordered it via Amazon US anyway, because you guys have already got the Cabal free pack, right? That's in stock.
It has been since the end of July.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't even have that yet. So Amazon in the UK is just slow. We're just used to it. Is Mark gone again?
As is October for Cabal, I think.
Mark, I just got another invite. You're in twice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got a clone joining us. What's going on?
Yes,
trying to go on his laptop.
That is my evil twin.
That's his evil twin.
No, what it is, I've managed to get my laptop working, Dan, so I'm coming off the phone and going on my laptop.
Oh, okay.
So bear with me, I'll be right back.
Okay. Smart.
I love that special effect.
Yeah, there he is.
Laptop stage 1, light bulb stage 2.
Oh yeah, look, Mark's proper upgrading. Look, he got all kitted out for his
He's got a light.
laptop. He's got a light.
He's not on a boat anymore.
He's a successful.
He has a window.
Jay, look, windows exist. Jay,
there you go.
Can't believe it.
It's a window in a collection room. Jay's like, what's that? What's natural light?
Somebody's. I think Mark waving has set the missus off downstairs. She's cackling with laughter, so I'm assuming it's.
Hello, Kiara. How you doing?
Hi, Kiara.
Hello. I should have gave Kiara a little duck yesterday, but I forgot to. There you go. I've got you a little
We
duck. Kiara.
babysat Jay perfectly yesterday. We gave him his bottles and everything. He was fine.
He was well behaved.
The nappy was well changed.
Yeah, don't take it. That's just weird. It's just weird. Right, okay. Let's take it back to toys quickly, please, for the love of God.
Changed.
That's why we brought a pair of trousers. Right, okay. Back to toys. So, as I said, Legends news, not a lot, unfortunately. But go and check out my interview with Dan Yoon. Anyone got anything else worthy of mentioning that you want to discuss before you guys get out of here? Because, again, it's
kind of quiet.
Yeah, which is fine. It's fine to have a quiet week and just have a catch-up week. But I thought I'd throw it out there. Jay, you thinking?
I can have a moan, and if nobody else is going to go, a pre-order has gone up this week, has sold out on most UK retailers, and it is Todd again. And he's made the Batmobile green. Why has he made the Batmobile green? It's driving me utterly insane. I have not been able to get on YouTube to go for a round. Yes, I am a hypocrite. I have pre-ordered it, so you can. I will add that into the conversation. But then Batman Forever.
Where did you pre-order from, Jay?
Common Cocktails. It's now sold out. But for some reason, it's green, even though his description
says blue.
Blue, doesn't it? Cloud is on the description says
Put
blue.
The Headless Horseman in
it. I don't know what, and it's 31 inches long, so it's absolutely massive. So I'm not quite actually sure it's even going to fit on a shelf, or the fin bit isn't going to fit on the shelf anyway.
Wait,
but
31?
31 with the fin, Cloud. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it says on the box. Yeah, 31. Wow. It's ridiculously massive.
Oh, there it is.
You have to put it on the top shelf, Jay.
So let me just quickly Google an image. So basically, what Jay's saying in summary is that the toy lights up green, but in the movie it lights up blue, and it's also being advertised as being blue lights. Now, what did the chat see when you see this? Let me try and zoom in some way. I'm curious, like. It looks like turquoise-ish to me. It's definitely gradient between green and blue,
green.
Isn't it? Yeah,
it's green.
No, that's green.
Chocolate chip green.
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
Chocolate chip green.
It doesn't look as green. If you see Todd at the SDC panel in hand, the wheel looks slightly turquoisey blue. It did. So I don't know. Maybe they have just messed it up completely at the factory, or we might all be wrong.
Is it the plastic or the lights that are colours? Is it the plastic that's coloured and the white lights behind?
I think it's white lights with plastic. It's slightly tinted.
Because
they probably went for a teal.
Surely you can get like translucent blue paint and paint it a bit darker, surely.
Okay,
or
so
dye,
even though you don't want to have to do that.
There's an image from the internet, right? So it's like that's blue, definitely a bluey shade, and then there's the Batmobile. I get not the best comparison, but
where did you just get that picture from, Dan?
From just Googled it.
Batmobile. Yeah.
That's not the vehicle. That's from the movie.
There's more where it's dark blue.
Okay.
It's like a darker blue. That looks like a very light greenish blue.
Can I zoom in on it?
But there is more images where there's like a promo image where he's stood next to it and it's a darker blue.
I was just trying to zoom in. There's so many bloody ads on this.
That really looks green.
It's great.
Yeah.
Just bouncing back and forth between these two pictures, right? Again, I don't know if there's something wrong with my eyes. Doesn't look too far off.
Yeah, it's not too far.
That does look the same.
I wonder if they based it on that particular one in reference like that, because that's not how it looks in the film. It looks much darker than that. If you see some other images.
Are we sure the light is actually on in that promo image, and it's not just the case of you're looking at a lightless?
No, I've seen it lit,
and that it looks green. You've seen it lit.
I've seen it lit. It's very green.
All right, hang on. Let me ask the question: is the Batmobile? Right.
What was that? Batman Forever?
Green or yeah?
Yeah.
Batman.
It might be like he will release it again in blue. We might get another release and it will be in blue or something.
Probably.
A dark blue dot.
Just put the Headless Horseman in this one. Since it's green, use it for the Headless Horseman.
I've just asked a question in the chat, right? So I've asked a question there in the chat. So answer the question in regards to the McFarlane toy. Like, what colour do you reckon the McFarlane toy is? Like, from your perception. Okay, so there's the image again from the McFarlane website, the proper promo images. Is that green or blue? So again, just think toy companies, right? This is the genuine thing that toy companies do. They like when they make a toy, they're just like everybody else. They go to the internet and look for reference. Marvel Legends have been created off single images online. Like that, we know that happens. Artists take reference and they sometimes base their reference off a single frame or whatever it needs to be. So maybe they've found a very particular image and based it off that, because there's no arguing that that image looks very close to what that is. Whether you think it's green or blue, the images are close. So maybe they have just used a particular reference.
Well, there's two versions. There's a glow-in-the-dark one, too, and that's, like, crazy green. If you look for the glow-in-the-dark version of this McFarlane Batmobile, it is, like, the lights on the side and then the hubcaps are, like, very, very green.
Is that the one without the figure? Isn't there one without the figure that's Amazon exclusive?
Correct, yeah. Well, I don't know about where it's exclusive to for sure, but, yes, the one that comes without the figure, it's the same thing. It doesn't have the lights, but it is glow-in-the-dark green. Very, very green. Like emerald green.
Interesting.
See if I can find it.
The chat, yeah, if someone can send it me on Instagram, I'll show it on screen. The chat say 80%, 83% say green, 17% blue. Oh, by the way, I do think the McFarlane one is definitely more green on the spectrum than blue. But again, we just know that it's very likely sometimes toys are made off a single frame of reference. So
got an image of the blue one.
It may not be that reference may not just be a true representation of the movie. Clearly,
you can say that.
It's
a very dark blue on there.
What's that? Is that a toy? Is that a prop? What is that?
That's a promo picture. Yeah, that is.
Okay.
So
for this,
if you look there, that is clearly blue.
What's the promo picture from though? Is that a toy? Is that is it a prop? Like what's it a promo?
No, it's a picture of the actual mobile that was used.
Yeah, so it's a prop.
In the film.
Yeah, the prop.
I've sent you a screenshot of the movie, actually from the film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a little look.
Is this the biggest toy controversy of the week?
Probably.
Tarek says, check your DMs, Dan. Sent the glow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
I downloaded an image, but I have no idea where it's
everywhere.
gone to.
Okay, I'm checking. Right, so hang on. What can you see on Streamlabs? You can't see, can you? Right, so this is what Jay has just sent, and that's definitely blue from Jay. That's what you sent me, right, Jay?
Yes, yeah, that's from the film. That's a screenshot from the film.
Oh, bloody hell. The side that Tariq
Could it be one of those things where, like, Han Solo's coat in Empire Strikes Back was brown, but it looks blue?
Right, and Tariq sent me the glow in dark one.
Like, yeah, wow.
Oh, wow. That's obviously green.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But that's a glow in the dark gimmick, so you'd expect it to be more green, I suppose, right?
Yeah, but then you'd expect the one with the light to be blue if that's green. Why is the other one blue?
Yeah, no, agreed. If this one is like
you
very clearly
on?
green.
Yeah.
If this is you're right. If this is very clearly green, then the other one should definitely be blue.
Yeah, look,
he's glow blue.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what Cloud's showing. Oh,
I actually love that figure.
There you go. Yeah, that's.
This is a glow in the dark.
Look at that. Damien's jumped up with the super chat.
Damien Ristori donated £5.
Thank you, Damien.
Expensive,
Friday's
yes,
talking.
but how many are on board Mondo
He
Real
does
Ghostbusters?
not want to stand up tall today.
Guests
but
in
yeah,
chat.
this glows like very heavy blue. So I mean, it can be done. I don't know why they decided to go with green instead.
Interesting. Well, just to derail us from the conversation for a second, Damien has very generously given a super chat. Again, good to hear Friday's voice. So thank you, Damien, all the way in Norway right now. He says expensive, yes, but how many are on board with the Mondo Real Ghostbusters? Ooh. Guests and chat. So I think guest-wise, I think Jay is in. Right, Jay?
I am in. Yes, I'm definitely in. The firehouse is here. The space is made, so I will be in on those.
And you're in with the 2-packs as well, with the Ghost, not the future single releases.
Yeah, definitely with the Ghost. Yeah, I want the Ghost in the background of the display. Okay. So I will be purchasing those at some point.
I also want to be in, but yeah, no, Mark is Spider-Man, yes, he can climb on the walls. Yes.
I might need
There
to
you
go.
go.
There you are.
There he is.
I think I'm haunted.
Yeah, you're wall crawling.
I'm also in. Well, I want to be in, but it genuinely depends on when the pre-order hits. Because if the pre-order hits at a bad time when I'm spending my money on Legends or something, and then I don't know what. It depends on when they hit, I suppose. One is due before the end of the year, right? And the rest will be next year.
I think so. Yeah. I shouldn't complain about the price. Those little Final Fantasy VII figures I've been getting are like $120 each. I feel like it's that property though. Like, how much attachment do you have to it? You'd be willing to pay the price. And as much as I love the real Ghostbuster, if they were like 60, I'd probably get them myself.
We were having a conversation about it yesterday, weren't we? But we were speaking to you, Tom, right? We were saying...
I have an opinion on this.
Yeah, okay.
I think they're overpriced because they're single jointed in both the knees and the arms. They have zero torso articulation, and they have paint probably on a similar level to something like.
Yeah, that's what we were discussing. We were like praising them.
They're like 3 times the price at least.
Oh, the real Ghostbusters are?
Yeah, they're like $100 for
know
just the single figure, and then $200 for the figure and the ghost. And I didn't know they were that limited in articulation.
Yeah.
That kind of kicks it down a bit.
Just think, Mondo themselves have been very open about saying they want to bring that higher that their 12-inch scale into the 6-inch realm with the same quality of sculpt and paint. I think that's their main focus. Articulation will be there, but like Tom said, it will be limited. So it's more about them being a representation of the thing you love in a scale you prefer, rather than it being a super articulated action figure. I don't think they're ever going to...
I don't disagree with you on that, but I do think that for that price, if you're paying that price for any other figure, you would not have, at 6-inch scale, the articulation would never be that limited. Unless someone can show different.
No, I agree for sure.
Unless they're going to absolutely load it out with accessories, which they may well do.
Yeah, and those ghosts do look good as well.
So that might push it into that realm. But then the He-Man figures that they've announced at 6-inch are going to be cheaper than that. So
yeah, that's true.
I think that's weird when they've got 2 different price points going from the same company on the same scale. It's odd.
Clearly shit behind the scenes. We were just trying to figure out yesterday who owns the license for the real Ghostbusters, because I think the animation studio have got some type of say in it, but then obviously the Ghostbusters brand also do, and then we were saying, do Sony have a say in it? But maybe that's just movie distribution, not necessarily the property. Like, I don't know. It's clearly complicated behind the scenes because it's affecting the price. Because there's always a premium. Just thinks, well, Legends...
Now they're going to do a limited run on those Ghostbusters, because with some of the Mondo stuff that they do as exclusives, it's only 1,000 units for some of the X-Men stuff that they do. So I don't know if they'll do a smaller release and maybe a wider release on He-Man. Again, we will wait and see.
We shall find out. Again, they have confirmed that one of the sets will be up in Q4 before the year is out. So again, I guess answers then. Right, any let me close this poll as well, by the way. 70% say that it's green and 30% say it's blue. So some people think it's a little bit blue. It's definitely on the spectrum between green and blue. I give you that, but it's definitely leaning more towards green.
It's like that damn dress all over again.
Maybe if you pause the film in a particular moment, it is that colour. Do you know, as the lights are turning on, you pause it, just like Hasbro did with that bloody pink Spider-Punk. You pause the film at the right time, it's an accurate figure.
I think it's green. It's green when it's indoors, and then when you see it on the road outside, it's in the blue. So I think that's why.
Yeah, maybe it's not inaccurate to a particular moment or frame of reference, but in the general consensus of people's memory and mind's eye, it's not the right shade.
Because even in the movie, the bat boat and the plane at the end, they're blue.
Jay, would you buy the bat boat?
Yes.
Of course he would buy the bat boat. Bath times would be more fun.
Well, yeah. I'd buy both as well.
All right, cool.
Get it floating.
There was one other bit of something. There was one other thing that annoyed Jay this week.
Go on.
The pre-order for Mezco the Blank.
Oh, gone.
Oh, this is on Air Toy Arc, isn't it? I can show this.
Wait, it's what was it again?
The Blank from Dick Tracy.
The Blank. Oh yeah, that looks
spoiler
on in minutes.
Spoiler alert! But if you don't want spoilers for Dick Tracy movie or toy line, close the tab in 3 seconds. Okay, 3, 2,
No.
1. Is Madonna's face under it? That's what I
Yeah.
want.
Not on the figure,
Right.
though.
Okay, just
It's the
checking.
comic book version. So.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I was just curious. I wasn't sure.
I've never seen it, Tracy.
Oh, I've just bought it for you,
Not
Craig. I'm
bad,
so
yeah.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ruined it. I think it's fair to say that Mezco's internet connection was worse than Mark Tac Tac's, so it didn't go well. Let's be honest. So.
Every time you add something to the basket, add it to the basket and try to check out, the Mezco site just seemed to crash and kick you off until at one point. Well, you didn't get one, did you, Jay?
No, I had 2 in the basket at one point because it doubled the order, so I was trying to get it back down to 1. And
So that's the same problem I had.
Yeah, it was
It
gone
just
by the
checked
time I
out.
got through. Yeah, it wouldn't let me through.
I spent about 30 minutes trying to delete one of them from the basket and eventually managed to do it and check out. I should have checked out with 2 and then I could have given you one.
So who got one eventually then?
I got one.
Okay, and then
Oh,
you
good,
didn't, Jay.
good, good.
You did want one.
I did want one, yes, I did. It would accompany my dick well, but I'm shooting blanks apparently, so it's not going well.
Tom seems to be getting real lucky with the Mezco pickups as well recently, it seems.
Right, what else did I get?
Oh, you got Casey, didn't you? I got Casey, but I cancelled
You
it.
got
But
Casey as
that's
well. You
stupid.
cancelled
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
right?
exactly. I cancelled it out of my pure stupidity now. So it
Why did you
seems
cancel
now
Casey, Tanner?
because Kapow in the UK said we may be getting some soon as UK stock, and I figured, all right, it may be a way to save a little bit of money because it may be cheaper with the shipping cost and everything. So I thought, all right, let's cancel it before I get charged.
Yeah.
I now regret that decision immensely. I'm on the waiting list. I do hope it converts. I've had a bunch of other things convert recently.
That's one of those things, Tanner, where you know, like,
yeah,
you would have been able to resell it if you had an extra. Easily,
exactly.
For more
it's
money.
a case of,
like, that was
yeah, I wasn't thinking at the
Schoolboy.
time. I must have been having
Schoolboy.
a shit day at work or a shit day in general, and I got shook. I got shook and made a schoolboy error, and it's the case of, and now I'm regretting it, and it's a case of, what can you do? But in saying that, one of my Mezco wait lists that have kind of converted maybe those animated turtles.
Interesting. I've seen some pictures of those animated turtles, and they do look better than I originally thought, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it came out all right.
Yeah, they do. They do look fun, to be fair. All right, people. I'm going to kick you all out. It's been fun catching up, seeing what you've been buying. Again, we're back on a schedule now, so the next Legends will be the 1st of September. Hopefully by then some more of the 85th Legends have turned up in the UK. We shall see. We've still got time Go on.
Technically, you're part of you've gone back to the original schedule, because before and after SDCC you did
double,
2 weeks back to back. Yeah, so technically you're back to the original thing.
Okay, that's fine. It works out well because it means we can have a Legends the weekend of PulseCon, which will be good because we've got new reveals to talk about. So it's absolutely fine. So yeah, anyone curious, we're back on schedule. The next Legends will be the 1st. But don't worry, I've still got Group 2 today. I'm not going anywhere yet. Stick around.
Warbird's due on the 18th of September, it says on Hasbro.
Oh, so that's going to be a while then, annoyingly. All right, cool. Let's go around the board. Tell the people where they can find you online. But again, anyone watching, I'm not going anywhere. I've got Group 2 coming in, but Group 1 are going to sign out right now. Tom?
At Mini Plastic Multiverse on Instagram, Facebook, and that other thing that Instagram do, whose name I can't remember.
Fred's.
That's the one that nobody's on.
Tom doesn't even remember it. Yeah, Fred. To be fair, I only click it by accident because it force it on Instagram, don't they, as posts? So I'm like, accidentally, I don't want to be on Fred's get off here. Mini Plastic Multiverse, absolutely worth a follow. He's been putting some epic pictures out. We keep telling him to get some prints or t-shirts or something on the go because it's too good just to sit on Instagram for sure. I'm glad now I have something in physical form to represent his great work. And
I've just had a Kazar and Zabu shot go out while we've been on the stream.
What's that? You got another picture up?
Just came, or should have done. I don't know. It was scheduled. Yeah, I was gonna.
All right, good. Go and check it out then for a new picture, people. Mini Plastic Multiverse. Links for everybody Instagram in the description of this video. I'll post it in the chat as we're talking. Michael?
Bring Toys to Work on Instagram and Facebook. Mark, I want to wish you a happy birthday again. I know I did in our chat, but again. And
wait, it was Mark's birthday?
I know.
No,
You didn't know?
really?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
my bad.
He's been keeping it a
God.
secret.
My bad. Yeah, my bad. Get that one quiet, Mark.
But I was just going to say, you mentioned that Tom should have some apparel, and I agree. Imagine if he had a hat and those eyes, in his logo.
Oh,
then
yeah.
You have eyes in the back of your head.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Or a balaclava with him, so when you pull it down,
Yeah.
you see those.
Yeah. Yes. that'd be
Or
awesome.
like a Mask of Zorro bandana mask.
Yeah.
kind
Oh,
of
with
thing.
the eyes on. That's pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
Possibilities are endless.
He does that technically have apparel because just think that this design is from Tom, and this is the Dan Who uniform. When Dan Who is seen in public, this is what you will see me wearing because I love it so much. So yeah.
He still wears a black jacket over it though, even though it was like 20 degrees.
Yeah, but
Just to break up the white. You can't have
I
too
don't-
much white
I
in
don't like being cold.
uniform.
I don't feel the heat like you guys. Clearly, I'm cold-blooded, like a reptile. Jay, where can we find you? Building
can find
IKEA
me right
furniture.
Yes, that is probably where you can find me. So I've been very sporadic in the last month with my content here, but you can find me on YouTube at Jay's Toy Collection UK. As we said, there is a video up yesterday from the Star Action Figures event. There's also a video up from the Disney store as well when we did the Marvel event there. So lots of events to cover, and otherwise I'm building furniture. So when it's finished, there will be more videos of furniture.
Yeah, very nice. I do look forward to seeing the display. I'm going to go and check it out once it's all sorted and add myself to that Lego city, which currently is just a Lego building on a big table.
It's the Sanctum Sanctorum. That's all it is. So.
Mark, happy birthday once again.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, everyone.
So the computer was not working and you're back on your phone. What happened?
Yeah, I basically I had to off screen fight my evil twin to the death.
Oh, okay.
And I'm here.
And you've
dead.
won. Mark Tac Prime has survived the battle
That's
of the
right.
multiverse.
Yeah, I'm the variant that matters.
Okay. Cool.
No,
He's the Nexus being of his
thank
own
you.
world.
It's the anchor being.
Yeah, I am in
Anchor
my
being,
own
that's
world.
the
That's definitely true, Dan. Thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. When I can get online, you can find me at Tac Tac Toys on YouTube, and of course Joe's and Juice, and we've got plenty to talk about. Myself, Tom, and you.
I do apologise.
So
I do want to do
understand.
my bonus shows, but it's just I need to find the time. I just need to find a free.
Well, at
evening.
least Dan, you're able to do shows. I mean, I can barely do that at the moment. So.
A lot of time and patience, my friend. Trust me. If you were at Star Action yesterday, you would see me setting up and see Streamlabs, and again, more effort goes into streaming than people assume. Justin knows. Justin streamed last night, but it was far too late for us in the
I
UK.
watched that.
Yeah,
I woke up at 3 a.m.
Oh, wow,
saw it.
okay. Yeah, no, it was too late for us. So shout out, Justin. I will go and check it out on the replay, but we had a long day, Justin, my friend, so I couldn't stay up to watch it. But I'm glad to see you stepping in to the stream.
Sending people your way, like Elijah, Dan. I'll get more Elijahs going your way.
Okay, please do. Yeah, please do. Let's expand this community. Again, we're not we're not gatekeepers by any means. Get involved. As I said, if you support the channel, you get to be on the channel. It's as simple as that, people. Craig?
You can find me on Instagram at Craig's nostalgic.collection. Don't forget the dots.
You
where
did
I
just
have
forget a dot.
reels.
He did forget a
Oh,
dot.
I forgot a dot.
Quite
Yeah,
a dot.
well, I'm allowed
there.
to, you see, because I tell you not to forget the dots, so I can forget them. So, it's logical. I'll be here playing with my little Jimmy. And doing my retro wall. And I have reels up before Dan. I'll have at events as well.
He does, yeah.
Just getting out there.
I
Just
pressed the
getting
wrong
out there.
button.
You were the first one.
We
Because he
all
watched
say
me
that.
make one, and
We
then I
all
pressed the
say
wrong
that.
button. And deleted
Yeah, he
it by
was too
accident.
busy bragging to everyone. Oh, look at these new graphics I've got to put on my reel.
That was
And I
not
just
what I
went,
was doing.
I've done mine. It's done.
That's not what I was doing. Right,
Yeah.
Cloud?
I'm on Instagram at cloud_network. I'm hoping to shoot a few more. I'm behind on the figures I've gotten this year, so hopefully getting some more shots done this week. And not this Thursday, but next Thursday, the 29th, I will be on the Legions Ladies stream. So any of my Legions friends want to come check that out, we're going to be ranking our top 5 favorite Cosmic Legions figures. I will share links as they go up.
And then last but not least, and also I just Flaming Sources said, "Are we sure that's the real Mark? Yeah, maybe that's the evil Mark that beat up
Even
the
I'm
real
not
Mark,
sure Flaming
and is now
Source.
pretending to be the real Mark to infiltrate the Who crew. Maybe we need to keep an eye on this Mark.
The light gives him away.
Yeah, Tanner.
Super Turk 5000 on Instagram, Twitter, more Instagram. Follow me if you want or don't. I don't care. But in saying that, the best time for my post activities coming up, I will be going on holiday soon. So we'll be taking applications for a new member of the Mile High Club. Anyone, a poll will probably go up on my Instagram soon. And they are generally the most entertaining. I know, Michael up there in the middle somewhere enjoys my posts when I'm on holiday as well. So that is to come.
I just like thinking of the reactions of people watching you take these pictures. That's all. That makes me laugh. It's fun.
He's got more chicken festivals on the way.
Yeah, he's going abroad to check out a chicken fest. He's on a chicken fest tour.
You're never going to
And
let that
ransack
go, are you?
weddings.
I just like a
Eating the
running joke.
chicken.
I do it to make myself laugh. That's all. But I apologise if it bothers anyone. But I find it funny. Okay. Right. You get out of here. I'm going to stick around for group 2. Teddy's come to say hello. Teddy, you got your own emoji, mate. You've got like a little panda emoji. That works. You do look a bit like a panda, to be fair. You look like a mini plastic
He
Morgan
looks
logo
so
with the black
grumpy.
eyes. Oh, he's a grumpy git just like me. That's why we get on.
He's like, what the hell am I doing here?
All right, cool. Get out of here, people. Get out of here. I need to go and
Thanks, Dan.
take
Thanks,
him back to
everyone.
the toilet.
Thanks. Bye.
And I'll be back for group 2. Right, nice one. Those guys are going. Ted, you've come upstairs for something, haven't you? What do you want? He basically, Amanda's not in. So usually when I'm streaming, Amanda keeps him company. But because Amanda's not home, he's just wandering around the house all lonely. So I'm assuming he's come up because you want food or the toilet or something, right? What do you want? Do you want a treat? Treat? He loves treats, obviously. Okay, I'm going to go and take him outside for you know what. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm sticking around. I'm sticking around for group 2. So if group 2 is Jamie, Kurt, Rush, Tariq, and Dale and Robert are latecomers for today as well, but they are welcome for group 2. So that's Jamie, Kurt, Rush, Tariq, Dale, and Robert. Start hitting me up with those fresh DMs, and you can come and join us for group 2. Again, today's very casual. We're just catching up, getting back into the routine of Legends and Liquor, talking pickups, and then any random toy news you want to bring up before the end of the show. So, yes, I will be back. Don't go anywhere. Don't close the tab. Don't change the channel. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, people? All right? Bear with me. Go and fill up your drink.
Legends and Liquor.
Hello. I'm back again. I tried to tell Ted I was live on YouTube and to hurry up with his business, but I don't think he understood. So I apologise for the delay. He's coming to join me. All right, Ted? All right, he's behind me. Right, I'm sending a link out to Group 2. So if you're joining late or you've just popped in, welcome to Legends and Liquor. We just virtual hangout, talking toys, catching up while I drink a Copperberg, essentially. Right, links are being sent out. Kurt has just sent me some pictures, but Kurt, I use the Instagram app on the web doesn't show me multiple pictures. You need to send them all individually or email on me, I'm afraid, because the clusters do not work on my app. So if you want me to show some pictures, email on me, danwhoreviews@gmail.com, or send them separately, my friend. Okay, I think we're good. Right, the link has been sent out to Group 2. I'm going to enjoy a sweet right now. Kids and grown-ups love it so. The Happy World of Haribo, why not? I'm going to treat myself. Ted gets jealous, but he's not allowed them. Right, Group 2 is being sent. Oh, by the way, we are racing ducks today. I've not mentioned it. But I've got these 3D printed ducks from Displayed Once. He's been just 3D printing. So I've got some little duckies. But we will be racing ducks today. I think Jamie said 2 duck races today to catch up for the one we missed last week. So all you have to do is be a channel member. And you can be a part of the Duck Racing Championship League of the World. Season 3. Our current... Who's the lead? I think Jay's in lead right now, right? So... try and get some points on the board today. All right, let me put my headphones back on. Let me just share this once more to Instagram. Let me remind the world we are live here on YouTube on this Sunday evening. And then we can talk some toys again. All right, let's do this. Okay, that has been posted. We've got 6 in the waiting room. Let's bring them in. There we go. Alright, we've got Dale who's not wearing his dressing gown, so now like I'm really confused of who this person is.
I'm dressed for the first time, mate.
He's dressed for the first time on stream. You heard all the sweatpants talk and wanted to make an effort.
I am pretty fresh out the shower though, to be fair, so I'm back. I'm back on that.
The routine it can't be broken on a Sunday evening.
Definitely not. You know that, Dan.
Alright, good. Right. And Tariq, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm all good. Always good to see you yesterday, my friend. Did you enjoy yourself at Star Action Figures? Made the trip down?
Yeah, proper fun. I think the best part is just meeting new people, new collectors that have been around in the community. Maybe they're new, maybe they've been there for ages, but just getting to talk with everyone and then see some friends. Yeah, all good.
I agree. These type of events, like toys are the catalyst. Toys are obviously what get us there. But then the reason we stay is because you're hanging around with good people with a common interest. Like honestly, the social element of these events are always the best thing. Robert, what about yourself? How are you?
Good. Can you hear me?
We can.
Oh, I wasn't too sure there because I muted myself and I'm unmuting.
We heard you were good, my friend, and that's all that matters, all right? So welcome here on a Sunday evening. Underneath you, we've got Kurt. Kurt, how you doing?
Good, Dan. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, my friend. Did you hear my call to you a second ago? Your pictures won't load on the web, annoyingly, because they're in a cluster.
I did. I just emailed them to you. I didn't have your email.
Perfect. danwhoreviews@gmail.com. So simple. If you want to remember it, it's danwhoreviews@gmail.com. All right? You might remember it that way now.
That resonates with me.
Yeah, thought so. There you go. Now you'll never forget. Jamie, how you doing? I see you yesterday as well, Jamie.
Yes. My mum was like, "Oh my God, you're going to talk to my new friend."
Yeah. Your mum was very nice. She called me over. I said hello.
Yes, she enjoyed it. She's been in the chat trying to get on the stream for the last few times, so it made her happy.
Tell me when she's in the chat. I'll say hello to her. What's your mum's name again?
Frankie.
Frankie, if you're watching, hello. You're always welcome. Pleasure to meet you yesterday. I couldn't make my move because you were sat next to a big burly man in the driver's seat. So next time, Frankie. Next time, all right.
Also, just putting it out there. Dan Horeviews might be better at G-Spot instead of Gmail.
Gmail. You can try googling that, but you won't find me. I don't know what's there. Good luck to you.
But come on, most communities guys, they would never find that.
That's true.
You need look, not it doesn't represent everybody, Rush. All right, it doesn't represent everybody.
I said most. I didn't say
good
all.
Man. Good man. Good man. Right, Rush, are you doing good?
I'm barely awake. It's been a long, hot week. I mean, this shirt's black, but it looks like it's on fire. I mean, it's just been miserable down here. So yeah, I'm here. So yeah, it's been a while. How you doing?
I'm all good, my friend. Shout out to I'm UP in the trees. What is that? They have just subscribed. I'm up. Oh, I'm up in the trees. Sorry, that's my stupid dyslexia misreading that. I'm up in the trees. How you doing up there? Hope you're doing good. Thank you for subscribing up there in the trees. I'm peeing in the trees. I don't know what's wrong. Oh, look, Ted's staying in the room with me. He must be lonely. Somebody's not here. Look, just sat there on the floor in the collection room, admiring the collection. Ted, you okay? Just checking out what you're checking out. You checking out that shit?
Danny, you're aware that you shared the Zoom link in the actual group chats. You might have randomers.
Oh shit! Have I done that? Fuck! It's because the chat was popped up at the top. Do you know I always say message me? Someone must have recently said something, and I've like just quickly tried to share it. Look, everyone in that chat is part of Legends of Liquor anyway.
Well, that's true.
So if they want to come on, they can, I guess. Whoops, that's my fault. Okay, has everyone got the link that needs a link? Who are we missing? Who's on my list for Group 2? Are we missing anybody? I've got Robert, Dale, Tariq, Rush, Kurt and Jamie. Good. 6 of yous, you're all here. Happy days. If anyone else tries to pop in, they can just sit in the green room and rot. Right, let's talk some toys. Dale, you got anything new to show off?
I'm just going to mute myself. In the last week, I've had a couple of things. I haven't been on in a while, so I've probably got loads of shit, to be honest. But...
Yeah, remember, we did miss a week as well, so today is basically just a catch-up stream and stuff, so no stress.
The things that I've still got out, anyway, because I put a lot of it away. I got a Fist Ninja. So I've only got Hand Ninjas. I realised I had none of them, so I think it was on game for like 15 quid.
Nice.
Same with that was only 18 quid, I believe. The piece it.
Do you have the other sets? That's the Serpent.
I don't, but now I need it, don't I? I've got Power Princess, but now I'm gonna have to get. I didn't even want this one, to be honest, but I love a bargain. What can I say?
I realised I said Serpent Squad. It's not Serpent Squad. It's the Squadron Supreme.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah,
right?
You know what I meant. Thank you. But yes, get the other two. Get the who you need. Dr. Spectrum and
the Hyperion, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. That's not on offer though. If that goes on offer, I'll pull the trigger on it. But like I said, I've got Power Princess, which is a figure I did want, but this figure, pictures of it, I thought very bad glare. You see it? Carnage, movie Carnage.
We can because you're telling us.
So I was worried that I wouldn't like it, but I really do like him, to be honest. I thought he looked a little bit too pinky on photos, but in hand is like. And then,
how do you feel about the movie, by the way? Before you move on,
you what? Sorry,
the movie.
Just the figure in general. I thought it was. Can you see it?
Yeah. I'm saying like you like the figure, but how did you feel about the movie? Did you?
I thought the movie was shit. Oh, okay. Venom and Carnage are two of my favourite characters of all time. So it was when Venom 1 got announced, I just thought, well, here we go.
There's no disputing that that's a good figure, by the way, regardless of the movie.
Yeah. Like I say, on pictures it looked like it was almost like a pinky colour, but in hand it's brilliant, yeah. And I've been unable to get into this.
Raphael, yeah. So where did Craig say he got that from? Zavi or something?
I think it was Zavi, yeah. It was I think it was Adam who mentioned it first, wasn't it? Maybe it was Craig.
No, I think it was. I think you're right. I think Craig copied someone out. So yeah, it must have been Adam.
But yeah, so that's my first one. What I was going to do was wait for the 2003 Turtles, because that's my sort of relationship with Turtles, was that cartoon. But for 25 quid, I couldn't say no. But now I'm going to have to get the rest of that set as well. So
look, that set from Super 7 is a representation of the original toy line, and arguably, if that toy line wasn't as successful as it was, maybe the Turtles would never have been rebooted into the 2003 Turtles and in the first place. Do you know? So
I'm going to get both.
They have their place in the history books for sure. Is what I'm saying.
100%, yeah. Yeah, they're really good figures. But that's everything I've got recently in the last week or so. Everything else is all in storage. And I got Death's Head and Ghost Rider recently. I was on that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, Death's Head is sold out in the UK at the minute, so that's a decent pickup. I think a few people were a bit hesitant on that, and now it's sold out. So
I managed to get Death's Head 2 as well just before. So
what's that, Jamie?
He's available on Blue Owl Collectables.
There you go. Shout out Scotty C. Bonjour, Scotty C, as he would say. Go and check out Blue Owl Collectables, and you can get your. Again, he helps out the UK a lot with getting those imported figures in for sure. I know he had what did he have recently? The Silver Surfer that wasn't
the
even
Juggernaut 2-pack as well. He's got in.
These weren't even available to the UK retailers via Hasbro, so he had to import them in.
Scott is the only person I've noticed that's got them over here. There's probably another couple of retailers, but Scott is the one I've seen. He's the one I'm getting one.
Yeah, no, of course. We've got a rep Blue Cloud. I say that all the time because of clouds and legendary. Blue Owl. Okay, Blue Owl Collectibles. Shout out Scotty C. Tariq, what about yourself? Did you buy anything yesterday as it goes, Tariq? I can't even remember. You had your backpack with you, so there must have been something in the back lurking.
Yeah, I figure if you're leaving your house and you're going pretty far away, it feels bad to not
need a souvenir, don't you? Yes.
Yeah. So I did get. Well, I got this little Star Wars.
3 3/4
Commander. Yeah.
Are you into that scale? I feel like I can't remember.
Yes. Yeah. I'm on Black Series and TVC now. Okay. So, started with the 3.75 in like around Revenge of the Sith. So that's been, that's my bread and butter. Like most Star Wars collectors that have been at it for a while. But yeah, Black Series, they do the characters, so I've got to get into that sometimes. Get a nice also just having them at that scale, that size, easier to look at from distance. So
for sure.
So I picked that up at Star Action Figures, and with the nice retro card case, I also got Miles going up. So
yeah, shout out Wayne, who gifted just before we were getting him a car. He came out and gifted us some retro protector cases, which doesn't it make it like that more like I was going to open my figures, and now I've put them in these collector cases. I'm like, I don't know if I want to open it now.
Yeah, I think it just makes it a bit. I mean, first of all, they're easy to assemble, which is great. They do feel pretty durable. And yeah, it just it opens up other display options.
Exactly.
So, because with the retro cards, I don't think you can really stand those up. You can put them on the wall, but like standing them up is a different story.
You might be able to you can get I reckon you get like a kickstand for them or something. I'm sure there's like acrylic kickstands or stuff.
Yeah, but with those cases, that's it. You don't need anything else. Just put it down. You're good to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I picked those up. I think Star Action Figures was a really great time. Also, it's like seeing all the stuff out, the dioramas. I love the dioramas, and that's actually one of the reasons why I'm into TVC. Just getting all the vehicles and putting the stuff out together. You know, it's fun. You get to, if you're into taking photography, taking pictures, making stop motions even, I think that's really perfect for it.
I'm trying to find a picture here from the display. 1 second, because I completely agree. Like, I'm not even a Star Wars deep collector, but when you see the TVC line all out on the table and the wheel building aspects of that scale, it does look really impressive. Like, if you watch Jay's video, people in the chat that I linked to earlier, Jay obviously has a video showing off the TVC display. You can see like Slave One, the Mandalorian. What's he called his ship? What's that new one called? Has that got a name?
The N1.
M1
Starfighter.
Yeah, that looks good. Like, just the world building aspect of the TVC is very impressive. So I understand why it's the Star Wars sort of main line essentially. The 6-inch line is obviously for the new collector, but I think this scale will always be the sweet spot for Star Wars, and you can see why. Again, it just looks really cool. Again, we've got a man who can talk about it heavily in the chat with us. I can see Kurt nodding along. But yeah, go and check out Jay's video, people, if you want a closer look at some of these displays on the thing. Any more, Tariq?
Yeah, so then some other TVC pickups from, I think, maybe last month, really. Luke Skywalker and the Rebel X-Wing pilot suit.
Very nice.
Got that one. R2-D2. So these, I don't think I'm going to open them. I haven't put them on the wall either, though. So, because I do have a wall now.
Did you get all these in the Star Action sale yesterday?
No, so these ones, I think these were from Pulse. I had them on pre-order. I cancelled, I think Vader was also in this one, but I cancelled him. And yeah, so Leia. These look really good, so I do want to open them, but just because I haven't done too much in my like A New Hope original trilogy stuff, I'm kind of waiting on it, see what else comes out.
Yeah.
Maybe like realistically, because I'm getting the Cantina, I might actually just wait all the way till then and then be like, oh, I've got all my OT stuff. Let's put them together.
That'd be a very cool display when you eventually put it all out.
Yeah, and then another Rex, and because I've got two Rexes now on TVC. I don't feel like opening this one. But again, depends if they get another one out, then I'll have a reason to open that. But I don't think it's the better figure. If you check any reviews, like Tim Boss Bounty, he'll tell you they've improved that Rex. I think that's kind of the best Rex. It's got soft goods and the hairstyle's a bit more accurate. But I don't feel the need to open it because I've got two ready. They're out of packaging.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's all my TVC stuff, and then just one more, and this is like the new entry for me. Is G.I. Joe. Yeah.
Steel Corps.
Yeah, so really nice.
So you say new entry? You not got no Joes?
Nope, I've got a what's it called, like 3.75 type one. This is my first Joe. So
that's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, well, I think I'm just gonna make it like an army for the X-Men to fight or something like that.
Well, you've got a built-in rule already. If you so you've just brought that, which is Night Force. So that's Night Force Shockwave with on his bike. You could just buy the Night Force figures.
Just the Night Force.
Because that's a subline within Joe's. So if you created a rule where you just brought that subline, it means you've got less figures to worry about, but you'd still have a really nice on-theme, cohesive collection, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I forgot his name. The one that has the white outfit and swords.
Storm Shadow.
Yeah, Storm Shadow. I think I've got him on order. There's another one of him coming out.
Well, you need a bad guy for him to fight, and Storm Shadow's a bad guy, so now you've got your Steel Corps to go up against the bad guy. I keep calling them Steel Corps. It's not Steel Corps, is it? It's Night Force. Night Force.
Night Force. So yeah, I might stick with a bit of that rule. Maybe if I see one that's like really nice, I'll go for that, and then outside of that, I'll just get any new Night Force. That's my other rule of stuff. I don't usually backtrack. I'll just wait for them to put something new out.
Yeah.
And I'll pre-order it.
All right, cool. I haven't got that one myself yet, so I need to get it. I do like that sort of subline for Joe's for sure. All right, good stuff.
Yeah,
Is that
really
all?
nice.
Any more?
No, I was just gonna say the accessories on the Joes, like I love it. Like even I think across the whole line they're just fully loaded, and I think that's a great incentive to get someone to want to jump into that, even if they have no idea what a G.I. Joe is or the history of it.
The advantage of G.I. Joe is that it's a Hasbro owned line, so there's less like licensing issues. They can do more with it. There's probably more value in the Joe line when you really think about it. But again, that's a deep conversation that I'm sure people would. I don't want to get too deep into it, but yes, Joes are good, is what I'm saying. They're on a good streak. Have you got any temptation in any of the bigger vehicles like the Vamp or even the new HasLab that you could get right now? You just said you got yourself a Cantina. Do you want to ship to battle the bar?
No, it probably would end up fighting off the Lego Avengers Tower and stuff. Yeah. I'll have like Giant Man grabbing it, and then if I'm really feeling crazy, I'll film it, but I'll smash the tower with it.
Don't do it. You'll regret it. You'll always miss a piece. When you break something, you always can. When something falls to the floor with Lego, there's a piece that just vanishes into the ether, and you can never find it again. Always happens.
But I guess when you rebuild it, it's now like a bit more unique. It's got your own touch to it. It's not just the same as everyone else that followed the instructions.
Yeah. Add your own. Just switch out a brick here and there. Just mix it up. All right, cool. Let's go to Robert. Robert, my friend, what you been buying? What you got?
Not as much as last time.
Okay.
But I did get a few things. I picked up Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
There you go. I was going to help you, but I was curious of what you were going to call him, so I just let you go there.
I don't know myself, to be honest with you. Really nice set. Really happy with them, right? But the alternative head for Luke Cage.
Yeah.
If you stick it on the roadblock.
An angry roadblock.
And it fits perfectly.
What is this like? Is the skin tone matching and all that? Like it looks seamless.
Yeah, it's. I think it is anyway.
It looks good on the screen.
It's decent. You know what I mean? And it's like basically the same sort of head, you know, and bald, goatee. You know what I mean? It works.
No, it works. That's the one thing about Joe's as well. Like we're just talking about how good their accessories are, but that's really when it comes to weapons and whatnot. We don't really get alternative heads with different expressions. Like we get a lot of Joe's that with head sculpts, but they're very neutral. We never really get any angry or screaming expressions with our Joes, so that does make him stand out when he's got that head on there.
Yeah, it's a bit dark, but you know, it does work. It does work. I cancelled me Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Because I got the Marvel Select version. 25 quid.
Look, can't complain at 25 quid, but I've had that Hulkbuster in hand.
Slightly smaller than.
I've had it in my hand, my friend. I promise you, the Legends one's better. I promise you.
I know it is, but it's cost and that.
I get it. I get it.
I was over in Mallorca for San Diego Comic-Con week. So I was beside the pool, and obviously all the news with San Diego Comic-Con and all that. And that popped up. I was like, I'll put a watch on it. And then I got an offer, like, to get it cheaper. And I was like, oh, you know what it is? It's an Iron Man isn't my favourite Marvel character anyway. So Punisher, Spider-Man, they're more my favourites. So it was an easy swap out. You never know when the Marvel Select, when the Marvel Legend one does get released, I might still pick it up.
Look, the Select one is still a solid representation of the Hulkbuster. A lot of people, there's probably a portion of people that say it's still the better representation after the Legends. But again, it's each to their own. It's not a wrong decision. It's your decision, and it's still a good figure.
I picked up this again, dirty.
Where from?
I don't know. Actually, I got it off eBay. It was 35.
Okay, I think. Do you know what? I think it's on Pulse right now for cheaper.
Yeah, probably. Well,
I don't want to make you feel bad. I only say that because I think I want it.
It should be. It's absolutely brilliant because it has one of the most brilliant accessories that I've seen in any player. And this blew me away when I got this. Obviously, it's Marcus's book.
Yeah.
On the film, but you open it up and they've actually printed. I've got it upside down. They've actually printed the pages that.
Oh, that's cool.
It's probably not showing up well there, but
no, we can still see. We can still see what it is anyway. Let me show you. You made the right decision, my friend, because it was on Pulse, but it sold out on Pulse. So
I thought that's yeah. But Comics and Cocktails, they've got a really good set. I only need 3 left, and I'll have the full wave, the full range of Indiana Jones. But the last 3, I don't know if I want them or if it's a case of I'm just getting them just because they're the last 3, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that might be my last one, to be honest with you. I might just leave the last 3. I don't know.
I still need
question mark over that one.
I still need a lot of the third wave with I only got his dad, so I need most.
I've got that full wave, and you know what I haven't done? I haven't actually because I don't normally keep the boxes, but the Indiana Jones ones I have.
Yeah,
and I haven't actually built the Grail table. I've got all the pieces; they're all in the individual boxes. But I haven't actually built the table, and I keep on meaning to do it, but it's in me cupboard and it's hidden away, sort of thing.
So, by the way, while we're on again, Indiana Jones, I know like the license has come and gone because the movie's here, but on Air Comics and Cocktails for 1 week only, up to 50% off Indy, plus a free item. So 50% off.
It is good, but like I said, I only need 3 figures, and I would be just buying them just to get them, if you know what I mean. They're easy passes in one way because all 3 of them are Indy. It's Possessed Indy, Indy with when he's getting the rock, not the idol from the first one, and the third one was Cairo, where you get a monkey, and it's quite similar
Oh yeah, no, it is. I've got that one. Do you know what? I'm an idiot because I brought that just for the monkey. I know one comes with Marion as well, but I just like the little monkey.
Same monkey.
Yeah, it's funny. He has his shirt ripped. It's actually from the battle in Cairo. So like, it is a little bit different, but yeah, no, he has the shirt ripped from the battle in Cairo, so it's more accurate to him fighting.
No, I mean the monkey's the same though, isn't it?
No, the monkey's the same.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, look, there you go. That's it, isn't it? Yeah, Cairo, where he's got the shirt ripped a little bit.
But another one of me pickups. I waited till Forbidden Planet actually got it in stock because I didn't like the knees, and I still don't like the knees. But it's
as in the colour difference, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it was doing me head in, but I really like the rest of the figure, so I thought I'll get it. And in hand, it doesn't look as bad, but it was like, oh, should I get it? Shouldn't I get it?
She's a great figure. I agree. The promo images didn't really do it justice, but in hand, definitely not as noticeable. And she's a great figure, great representation. The best She-Hulk we've got in Legends, easy.
Another one of my pickups. I'm getting to the end, don't we? Is Beachhead.
Oh, the retro Beachhead. I've recently just opened mine as well. He's right here next to me.
Really, really nice. I was very fortunate that I got the Cobra Island Beachhead.
Yeah, I remember the one with the beret.
And it was really hard to get a hold of.
It was.
But I don't think it was released in this country. I might be wrong there. But
it was a Target exclusive. It was just because Hasbro wasn't really confident of the Joe line at that time. The distribution numbers were really, really small. So, it was hard to get.
Not bad at the price, to be honest with you. I think I paid $40 for it, but I had it like ages ago, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But I did. But I tell you what, I was pleased to hear that on San Diego Comic-Con, Dr. Mindbender's getting a retro release.
Oh, is he? I did not know that.
And I haven't got a Dr. Mindbender, so that's probably for next year, but it is one of the ones that they named drop. They didn't show a digital render. It was just a name drop. And I was like, yes.
I've got the Mindbender exclusive because I love that character design. So I think Action Man's Dr. X was inspired by Mindbender. So
definitely. And while I was over in New York and with San Diego Comic-Con, one of the releases announced releases was for the Batman 66 range, the next wave, and they're doing a comic Wonder Woman from that era. So I did backtrack and I bought the
comic
66 comic Superman, which really isn't a great figure, but I know I'll want the Wonder Woman when it comes out. I've obviously already got Batman and Robin, so
yeah, pair them up. They're the trinity of DC.
Not a great figure, but you know what I mean. It's one that's I just picked it up. I didn't pay for the price.
Yeah, Bring Toys to Work confirms, by the way, that the next retro wave is Mindbender, Cobra Viper, and Rock and Roll. For anyone curious, there you go.
See, I've got Rock and Roll, but I'll be interested to see what that one looks like in the retro.
Yep.
But the Dr. Mindbender, that'll be a day one order purchase, whatever. But I'm looking forward to ordering on Thursday, I believe, the Punisher and Bushwhacker 2-pack. I'm really looking forward to
brand new Punisher.
And I'm hoping they do rumoured that they're going to do the classic white and black version of Punisher. And I hope that's true because I passed on the last anniversary one they've done, and I missed out on that one.
They've done a few Punishers, to be fair, but in different designs.
But he is one of my favourite characters. So
I told you, it's the first one with butterfly joints, and he holds weapons. That's his gimmick. So we need him to pose a gun properly. That's all I wanted in my Punisher. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the pre-order as well.
I'm actually hoping that he's got some holsters, so he can holster his weapons as well, like D.I. Joe do.
We'll find out. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll be speaking about that next week when the pre-order goes up for sure.
Yeah, but that's all my pre-orders then.
Pickups. I know what you mean. I know what you're saying. All good, all good. Let's keep going around. Rush, you've moved up. You've been promoted to the top row. I don't know how, but it's fine. There you are. Floor's yours, my friend.
Hi.
Any new toys?
Nothing really. I mean, kind of like Jay in the first one. I've just been, rearranging my room in here.
What have you been doing? Talk to us.
Trying to take advantage. Well, Kurt can actually talk about this. When you first walk in my collection room, back when I used to, cosplay a lot, I bought a lot of like foam swords and everything that I could use for cosplays, but I don't really do that anymore. So I got rid of, well, I haven't gotten rid of, but I just
moved them,
got them off the wall, and I bought a lot of Yes, I bought a lot of floating shelves, and now I have pretty much I had all my Funko Pops on a single bookshelf. Now I moved those onto the actual floating shelves, so that way I can utilize the bookshelves for actual, displays. So beyond that, it's like the only really things I've picked up beyond that is I've kind of backtracked. Last Legends and Liquor, I showed off the Count Chocula cereal thing, and it's like, so I went back and picked up the Blueberry.
So I don't, I'm not familiar with that mascot. So is it cereal again?
Yeah, it's cereal that's only comes out during Halloween. There's Count Chocula, Blueberry, and Frankenberry.
Okay.
So, I mean, you've probably seen the box.
I recognise the character designs but I'm just saying I'm not familiar with the cereal that they come with.
And since I've started doing the whole, food, don't eat a whole box in one serving or course of a couple hours, because then certain things will turn colors. You'll notice that later. So that's all I'll say. But beyond that, since I did the food mascots, I went and picked up the Chester Cheetah as well, since this was my favorite lunchbox snack when I was in school. So yeah, had to pick this up, and this figure's cool. So I've dipped my toes now into Jada Toy Line, anticipating the whole Scooby-Doo line that comes out next year.
Whetting your appetite. Stupid story about the Chester Cheetah. I don't eat crisps, right? Don't eat them. Don't know why. It just make me cringe. They're like flaky and crummy and I don't know. I just cringe. Like nails on a chalkboard. Right? I don't eat crisps. They make me cringe. I don't like being around people when they're eating crisps either. I don't know. It's just an ick for me. Just for me, right? But Amanda's the opposite, where she fucking loves them. Like, she would live off crisps if she could. So, thankfully, she, considers me in her in life. So she eats them in secret. She'll eat them when I'm not around or I'm not in the house and all of that. So I don't even have to see her eating it. So in my mind, Amanda doesn't eat them, but I know she fucking eats loads. Her favourite is Chester Cheetah. So every time we go away or someone goes away or whatever, she always asks for them. So occasionally I'll find a big bag of because they're imports, so they get imported here. So you can get them in certain shops. So occasionally I will find big bags of those hidden in the back of a cupboard or something like that as she's trying to hide from me. So I am very familiar with Chester Cheetah, and I do think that's a toy if I put that on Amanda's bedside, she'd actually recognise it and know what it is and actually be curious of it rather than being mad at me. So I have been tempted by that guy.
I have to admit, he's so much fun post rounds. You can actually, one of the promo pics is him standing on one leg with the other leg crossed, leaning up against the wall, he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he's just so much fun to post round. So, again, I'm working to redo some of my shelves, so need to figure out how to display all of them together. So, beyond that, I haven't really picked.
So you said you moved your pops, okay? So you had a shelf. You've moved them, so you've created space now. So, I'm curious, what's the...
Yeah, I've emptied, 5 shelves.
So what's the plan? Do you have a plan, or are they just extra for when you need them?
Extra for when I need them. Just because I don't really have anything that I'm looking to do. Although I say this every Legends Liquor, that Street Fighter Jada Toy Line, God, especially that San Diego Comic-Con display, that looks so good with all of them displayed together. It's that's just a display right there. So I would just mimic that whole background and everything just to have that round shelf just because it looks so good. But beyond that, no, I really don't have any plans, because again, it's I'm picky with what I actually display just because I want it to actually mean something. I don't go and collect just anything and everything. I want to have a deeper meaning. A connection to it, so that way when I walk in, it's I feel this is my collection. So, but again, it's better to have space than not have space when something does come out. So again, just reevaluating how much I actually care about things I do have, and replacing them. So yeah, just creating space. That's the biggest challenge that any collector has is just space.
Space and money is space and funds are collectors' biggest issues for sure. But like you said, it's I always say this all the time. Like everyone's collection is unique to them. We could all have the same figures, but we'd all display them different. There's no right or wrong. It's like personal preference of what makes each display special. So like we've got a lot of the same legends, but we display completely different. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just magic of the hobby. But yeah, I do love I've always loved your display. You know that anyway. So I still want an Iron Man display like that. That's what I want. I want that Iron Man display. But anyway, always good stuff.
And
go on.
Oh no, I was going to say is like since everyone keeps on talking about my displays, I mean everyone here that follows me on Instagram has seen that I've started putting together like visual checklists so that anyone that wants to build a display, they can actually see what all characters they would need to put that display together. So
no, that's a great. Honestly,
instead of posting.
Let me get it up as you talk because I genuinely do think that's a great point. Like it's something that I, as a new collector, or even just not being too familiar with certain teams, would appreciate knowing. Let me throw these on screen as you say, Rush, because honestly I do think again stuff like this takes time and effort, people. So, and they are very handy. So this is Rush's Instagram, collecting_Rush. I'll put the link in the description for you. In the chat as we talk.
Yeah, instead of posting a bunch of like wish lists of things that I want to be made, is I fear is like why not actually show what people actually have and how they can actually utilize what they have. So that's where my direction has turned to, is like helping people out with what they already have instead of just constantly saying, oh, this why I wish, this why I wish, this why I wish. What do we already have? How can we use it? So backtracking.
No, these are good, and again some DC stuff there as well. So, like, if you're building Marvel Legends displays or collections or whatever, and you're curious, am I missing a character from this team? Or who pairs up with this person? Lists like this is the stuff that people search for online because they're like... And this has the pictures of the Legends as well, not just the characters. So you know what the figure is. Like, I think you've even put the Marvel Selects in there to show that they scale and work with this team in Legends form, right? Because they're the Selects on the end. What's the titanium?
Yeah, I think I've only done that... Good.
I was going to say the Titanium Man. Is that a legend? Where's that from?
No, that the two on. If you're looking at the Winter Guard, two on the far left-hand side, Crimson Dynamo and Titanium Man. Those are both Marvel Select. So
and then
that's why they're under the Marvel Select banner there.
No, I knew that, but the ones next to them, are they like the Dark Days of Hasbro Titanium Man, the green one? I don't recognize.
Yeah, those were from the Iron Man movie waves that came out.
That's why I don't recognize.
They're still 6-inch figures, so they scale well with the Legends figures. They just weren't releasing Legends line; they were releasing like the Iron Man movie subline.
Yeah, I knew I recognized them. I just couldn't.
Second waves.
I couldn't think where I'd seen them before. That was all. But there you go. So I'm showing them on screen. People go and check them out. See for yourself.
And besides the visuals, actually in the description of every photo, I actually put what wave all the figures were from to help people to backtrack and look at him that way as well.
See how good this man is. He gives you all the information you need. You've got no excuse now not to complete some teams on the shelf. We appreciate that, Rush. I speak for the community. They are very, very helpful for sure. Those virtual checklists are awesome. Been enjoying them a lot, says Scotty C. For sure.
Yeah, if there's any that people want me to make, just send a comment or send me a personal message. So I want to try and help collectors. So if there's anything that they're looking for, I love doing research online. So just let me know and I'll put together, throw it up.
Can I make a request there?
Yes.
Okay, I'll throw one at you. Let me have a think. Have you done a Serpent Society one yet?
Actually, I have. I can post that right now.
Oh, look at that. He's ready to go.
It would be a exclusive. Be posted right on.
There you go. Do it.
Give me like 30 seconds.
All right, do it while the other guys are talking. And we'll come
go
back
to the next person. Yeah. By the time you're done with the next person, it'll be up.
I'll do it. I'll go down to Kurt. Kurt, my friend, you're someone who have seen Rush's collection. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
How's the health? You feeling better?
I am, yeah. I started cardiac physical therapy, so bit of an ego check, They got me curling 4-pound dumbbells, which is a little...
Looks for the
walking
greater good.
2 miles an hour.
For
it's
the
a little
greater
insulting.
Good, my friend. Stick with it. You'll be good.
Yeah, all good. I'll be ready come September for the classroom. So all good.
Good man. Right.
Yeah,
Sent you emailed me, right? So I'm gonna go and look for a look for it.
I did. I sent you a handful of pictures there. At least one, I think Tariq will find interesting.
It's all right. I've got shitloads of tabs open. I've got so many Batmobile pictures open in my tabs. I need to close them all. All right, give me a sec.
I was looking at. I've been catching up through a conversation with Rush and Michael about the Batman animated series. I was looking at that Batmobile as it was in Target, but
the 66 one. Sorry.
No, the animated series.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I never grew up with that, so it wasn't on my radar. But I watched season 1 over the past month, 60-something episodes.
I'm the perfect age for that, but it was one that just I never gravitated to as a kid. I don't know if I was too focused on like Power Rangers or what, Spider-Man or X-Men or whatever it was, or Turtles, but I guess you only have so much time for a certain amount of content, and I never really got into the Batman animated series as a kid. So I don't really I'm familiar with it, but I don't really have that connection or nostalgic attachment to it like others do my age.
They're really stylized figures, you know, and I hit David Evan Smith up because I knew he had them, and he said they don't stand well. Not surprising. So.
Wow, McFarlane took the reins from DC Direct, haven't they? So McFarlane are just re-releasing them at this point. Right, I got your pictures up. Let me throw them up. Right, first up. Now, we were talking to Tariq about these. He's been getting, obviously, he collects them, and we've seen a decent display at the weekend. And you were the man I was alluding to. You were the man that I think of when I think of 3 3/4 Star Wars. So are these new pickups or ones you've recently opened?
Yeah, no, those, you know, it's funny. I looked at what I got from January to May when I got sick, and it was nothing. And then even May and June, really nothing. And these have just come in the past month.
Because you've been paying off that ghost.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Yeah, don't say that too loud. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. But, you know, they're ready to go for the ghost or the rebels on the right side. And then I was debating that pack, you know, the zombie troopers there, but I saw a couple of reviews, and they really do pose up nice. So I don't know if there are any Black Series people out there, but I know that they're coming out in the 6-inch too.
Where are they from? Like, I'm not familiar with them.
There's a Ahsoka series, and in terms of buying them, they're from Hasbro Pulse, but in this kind of box.
They in the live action Ahsoka series?
They are, yeah. Nothing.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't think that's on your radar, but
I haven't got to it yet. It is something I want to watch. I do like Rosa Dawson. What's her name again? I can't pronounce her name.
Rosario Dawson.
Thank you. Yes, yeah. I like.
Don't watch it, Daniel. Buy them all.
Oh, okay. No, I think with Star Wars, I'll send you a picture, Kurt, of my Star Wars collection. It's basically a pile of boxes. I have loads. I genuinely have loads. I just have nowhere to. Yeah, I've got an epic little Star Wars collection. A lot of the stuff from the original trilogy movies. Like, I love all the bounty hunters and all that. And then when the Mandalorian came out, just like everybody, I got in the hype and brought all the Mandalorian figures, all Black Series. But I just never opened them to display because I didn't have the space. So I was like building a display in my head, but they're all still in box. So recently I pulled them all out to see what I had, and it's like a mountain. It's a mountain of Black Series figures, and I just don't know what to do with it because I haven't got the space to display them. But in my head, it's a collection ready to be displayed. So I do love Star Wars, like the movies. Of course I did. Like, my granddad introduced me to them on VHS when I was a kid. So the original trilogy I do have very fond attachments to, but like I never got into the animated stuff in my later years, which carried on the lore, and a lot of the stuff now is taking stories and beats from that stuff, isn't it? So I just feel a bit out the loop when it comes to Star Wars. So I get a bit overwhelmed with, and I don't like watching content when I don't know the full picture because I feel like I'm going to miss something, if you know what I mean. So in my mind, I just feel a bit out the loop with Star Wars. That's all it is.
The good thing about
Sorry, Jamie, go ahead.
The good thing about Disney Plus, though, is they do give you specific episodes to watch for certain series. So watch these before you watch this.
Okay, that is a cool feature. But I'm just like, I've got that collectionist mentality where like I want to start from episode 1 and see it through in the order they were released originally. Do you know, like that's how my mind works. So unless I can commit to that, I don't want to dip in and out. So Someone did make me go and watch the Bad Batch episode, the episode of Clone Wars where the Bad Batch was introduced, just so I'd be familiar with who they were. So I think I did do that. So Echo, is it Echo got lost, right? And they're all searching for Echo. That's what happened.
That's a good
right?
watch.
I'm not seeing Bad Batch.
Okay, that's what I watched. So I dip my toe, Kurt. So I'm not like, again, I do like Star Wars, but just I'm just a bit out the loop.
It came, the Clone Wars came along just as my daughters were getting old enough, and so that's
how you watched it with them.
I did, yeah.
Oh, cool. See,
and I watched it every Friday night, like we made it a family thing.
Yeah, see, that's a cool attachment. That's something you'll remember forever.
It is really.
Yeah.
I think it's the best Star Wars media out there, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I
on that.
really do like it. Season 1's a little bit slow. Season 1's a little bit slow to get into.
That's Dave Filoni, isn't it? And like from Dave Filoni now is fucking
the
man in charge. So like, sort of. So if that's what I mean. All the new stuff is pulling lore from stuff that I haven't seen. So I just feel a bit lost. That's all. It's a lot to keep up on.
It is. There are a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
But you find the time, it's worth it for sure. Somewhere in the background there, or in a different picture, I got some legends as well. And
these two enjoying a little shake.
Yeah, I was in when I was in Florida, I was going through Five Below. It was really, not surprisingly, as Rush always says, it's always hot. So I couldn't do the pool in my condition in the middle of the day. So I would just get my steps in, making ollies and target runs and all that, because it's really populated down there. You could drive 10 miles and hit 2 ollies and 3 targets and all that. So I found those little sets at Five Below, and I also found
Fitchin started a new job at a popcorn
startup. Yeah, I found a cheap White Vision, which I never had. I picked up the Bookworm. I got one, sent it off to David Evan Smith too. He didn't have one. Warbird.
Warbird started a coffee shop.
Yeah, and I never had the Bucky cap which was Walmart over here, and that was a $10 Ollie's Fine too.
Bargain.
Oh my gosh! And
I like your last pickup, by the way.
Well, that one's really important.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. Then carry on with the toys a sec.
But yeah, I don't know if you can see me on screen here, but I also got these two from Ollie's.
Doom, that's the Secret Wars Doom. I think that's going to be very... people are going to be backtracking on that Doom come September. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I got this one from Ollie's, which I hadn't picked up last year. I was kind of regretting. And then this week I found... I had a nice gift card, and I found this at Target.
Very nice.
So,
again, good timing with his appearance in the MCU coming up.
Yeah, I figured, even if he's not, conversational today, he will be in 6 months.
As a Star Wars fan, is it crazy that Han Solo is the Red Hulk?
And I try to look at him, and it's really, I don't know how the rest of you feel, but I don't know that his face is big enough. Harrison Ford got a kind of a thin face.
It was William Hurt, wasn't it, who was General Ross before, but then he passed away. So it's awkward because obviously they've always had these plans to get to Red Hulk, and then the actor passes away, which is unfortunate, obviously. So it's out of their hands. But Harrison Ford is a pretty good replacement. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, of course. Tremendous actor, tremendous presence.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't know how long he'll be around. He's closing in on 8.
Maybe they kill him off in this movie, and that's why he agreed to it.
Well, he likes
that wouldn't surprise me.
He likes that clause in his contract.
Yeah, if you kill me off, I'm in. Yeah, he doesn't like
tried
anymore.
to get George Lucas to do it to Han Solo. But the last thing that I got is the piece de resistance.
Okay.
This thing is absurd. This is the dumbest
absurd,
thing.
I'm glad you realise and self-aware of your purchase.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever purchased. This is absolutely, and I don't want to blow your ears out, but so I don't. Can you hear that?
Yeah, press it. We heard it a little bit.
Okay.
Does he speak, or is it just noises?
It's the
Oh, now we can't hear you.
Oh,
now we can. Now we can. I don't know what happened there.
No, the dinosaurs roar,
Oh,
and
okay.
then it plays Margaritaville at some point. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous. But I wanted the Jimmy Buffett figure for next summer when the cantina comes in.
Oh, so you can just have him randomly sat at the cantina. That's pretty cool.
He'll be serving drinks behind the bar. With the,
and he'll be the right scale as well to your hair. That's a good thought.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
nice. You know what? That was my. I wasn't drinking for 3.5 months before I sent you that last picture.
So this is your first drink after the surgery?
So that was yesterday, and it was on the way home from dropping my daughter off at college.
Oh, wow.
First time. I cried my ass all the way home, right to that beer. Right to that beer. The women looked at me who were serving the bar, and they said, "Are you okay?" I said, "I just dropped my daughter at college." They said, "We got the thing for you."
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was. It was good. So, you know, one at a time, taking it slow, but it was well earned.
No, that's sweet. That's sweet. Again, these are memories that you'll carry forever now. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's cool when you got these little stories attached to that. Do you know?
Yeah, because I mean, they're figures, right? I mean, I'm 51 years old. You were talking about approaching 40.
Yeah, I'm nearly 40.
Yeah, I'm freaking closer to 60 when I start thinking about it than 40.
Yeah, I'm going to start rounding down from now on as well. And forget the 5 rule as well. I'm like going back down to 30. It's fine. It's fine. We're getting older and wiser. It's all right. It's not a problem. All right, good. Good stuff. Right, Jamie, over to you, my friend.
Hello.
Last but never least.
Real quick, Dan.
Oh, yes.
That image is up for you.
Oh, okay. Let's just quickly have a look then before we go, Jamie. Sorry, Jamie. We'll come back. We'll be back to you. Right, let's give it a refresh. Oh, we've refreshed. And look, there he is. I requested it. Here it is on screen. I requested it, and look at that. Took him no time at all. And we've got the Serpent Society up there. So I do think we're going to get more Serpent Society members. And I think I spoke about this with Dan Yoon. I think with Diamondback and the Serpent Society and Sidewinder, 2 Serpent Society characters we don't have, Sidewinder and Diamondback, being in the new Captain America movie, I feel confident we're going to get some more in Legends form. So King Cobra, Rock Python, Viper. We've technically got 2 versions of Viper, right? And that's the newer one up there. The old one was like Madam Hydra anyway, so yeah, it's fine. Puffadder, Eel, Cottonmouth, and Constrictor, which is rumoured to be in a 2-pack with Crossbones, isn't it, later this year? But we're yet to see that happen. But it could change as the Destiny 2-pack changed, etc. But anyway, all I'm saying is build some Serpent Society. That's what you need. Thank you very much, Rush. I like that. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. All right, cool. Now let's go back to Jamie.
Jumping over to the other camera that doesn't go mental.
Okay. You can have a rave like Tanner and me if you wanted earlier.
I think I'm one of the first people in the UK to get this guy.
You are!
So, Odious came in.
Odious is dead. Odious is dead. No one wants to pay the Odious head. And look, now the guys went and made official action figures. I will shut up.
It's very nice.
Yeah, no, I've got one, of course, and it does look very good.
The only thing is my toe joint came out of the socket, but it went back in, so it's fine.
All good. You can stand.
Yeah. I also got this guy.
The Mafex Bane. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah. It's so good. Like I've got 90% of the Hush stuff, and it just fits in so well.
Because that's technically Nightfall, isn't it?
They're not going to do a Hush Bane unless they do the movie version, which probably doubt. But it does fit in really well. So, and then I got this guy. This guy came in. Sorry, Craig.
Ha, Craig. Yeah, that's what you get.
And then obviously we went to a little trip yesterday to Brighton.
You were there.
Use my cup.
There you go. See, we all got cups. Brandon's on point Star Action Figures. It worked.
So got these amazing cards from Tom.
Full set.
They are so much better in person than the pictures online as well. So I took advantage of the sale yesterday as well.
Oh, what did you get?
Picked up Lady Deadpool.
Ah, she sold out quick as well, so I'm glad you didn't hesitate.
Yeah, she sold out real quick. She came with Headpool, which is great.
I told people that as well. Technically a 2-pack, 2 different characters in the Marvel lore.
And I also picked up Spider-Verse Miles.
Oh, so that's the same one I got as well, Wave 1 version.
Yeah,
very nice.
But my most favourite pickup of the night had to be this little guy from Rich.
Rich 3D printed these for me and wanted me to give them to the Who crew. And obviously the first person had to be Jamie.
It's amazing. It is incredible.
I'm going to get Rich to send me some more, and I'm going to send these. These are going to invade the Who crew. They're little 3D printed ducks.
He's been literally sitting on my laptop watching me stream as well.
No, bravo. And we're going to be doing some duck races as well. Momentarily, people, stay tuned.
Double duck race this time.
Double duck race, right. I need to start setting that up. So have you got another pickup, Jamie? You can talk while
I haven't, but I will big you up and just say that you guys seriously don't realise the effort that goes into a stream.
Oh, you were sat next to me, weren't you? Yeah.
I was watching you over your shoulder, and it's so much work.
So Jamie was sat next to me. So he's basically sat the side of the camera, or the side of the computer. So Jamie could see Streamlabs and me pressing buttons and moving stuff and getting the chat and syncing stuff up. Like, yeah, streaming, you don't just press a button on a phone and like, no, well, you can, and that's fine. But I like to have branding. I like it to be on theme. I take pride in my work, if you will. So yeah, Jamie got to see that firsthand, so I appreciate.
It was great seeing it.
I appreciate that. But no, it's fun. I've basically got a little streaming setup now. I've done it in the Disney Store and I've done it in Star Action. So I guess I can go on tour. If anyone wants to have me, I'll stream from Rush's room soon. I'll just be behind him as he joins the show. See if anyone notices. I'm sure they would with that collection. But yeah, I can get Dan Who on tour. I can try and make that happen. Now.
I also never felt as old as I did yesterday with Elijah telling us that he was born in 2008.
Oh yeah, so
Elijah,
so a new collector came up to us and basically told us he was born in 2008, and we realised that he had not existed in a life without the MCU, which made us all feel pretty old. But
I'm not even 30 yet. I'm 30 in 2 weeks' time, and he made me feel old.
Look at Kurt shaking his head. He's like, "Will you all shut the fuck up?" Okay, we will.
Please.
Yeah. Okay, we will. All right. Okay. So before we go to ducks, I will obviously throw it out to you guys. Any piece of toy news that you want to get off your chest, want to bring up, want to get people's opinions on, want to talk about, anything in recent time? You heard Jay moaning about the Batmobile there.
Can I just carry on from Jay's moaning about McFarlane and start with that?
Please do. So hang on, there was a question in the chat actually. Someone asked, John, Compulsive Collector says, was there any, do the McFarlane reissues not include stands like DC Direct figures did? So I'm assuming he's talking about the Batman figures that don't stand.
They used to come with white little stands, but I don't think the new ones do.
So Kurt, you were talking about the Batman animated series. Did you buy any of the figures or just been tempted by them?
No, I've been tempted by them.
Okay.
The one that I'm looking at is the Joker, right? I figured at the very least, if I just got two, right, I'd get Batman and the Joker. But the Joker doesn't seem to be out just yet. Rush, you got stands there. What are you showing?
Yeah, the DC multiverse figures do come with those stands, which do work on some Legends, by the way, and just random other things. I'm using those stands on my Simpsons Ultimates. Do you know my Simpsons Ultimates that like struggle to stand? I'm actually using the DC Direct stands for Dredrick Tatum and for Flanders. So they do work. They are quite useful with other things.
And speaking of Simpsons, are you still looking for any of those? Because I'm starting to see those pop up, like Moe's telephone and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do want them, but because it's Jack's, they are going to come to the UK. I just think they're going to be a little bit behind. So, yeah, I think I do want them. I will get them, but I think I'm just going to be patient. And rather than pay the extra for shipping, I'll just wait that little bit longer. And because that's the type of stuff I don't need to review. I just love that shit. So yeah, I'm gonna get them in the UK. But I appreciate that. I'm like, the phone is something I'm contemplating. I'm like, do I need that phone? Like, do I need it? I want it, but do I need it? Do I need any of this really? But I have it.
Good. DC Comics they done the animated one, right? And years ago, and they brought out a more flexible Batman, and that one was really good.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mo's phone. I was like, DC did
no,
Mo's
no,
phone.
I was trying to get to the attention when Kurt was.
Oh, my bad.
speaking.
My bad.
Basically, a few years ago, when DC Direct were bringing out their animated ones,
yeah,
they brought out a Bat Cycle and animated Batman set.
Yeah.
The figure you got with that, which I actually have got, I can get it. It's really well made. And I think Todd McFarlane is re-releasing that. I'm not 100% certain, but if they do, that's the one to go for, because it's more like a Legends posability, if you like.
You'll have to send Kurt the links and let him see what it is. Let him.
I'll get it. You keep on talking. I'll get it. It's literally in hand.
I know they redid the cycle, which I ordered from somewhere and still haven't got. I'm sure it's been a year. But I hope they do the figure too, because I'd get both.
Yeah, as I said, when it comes to the DC, when it comes to the animated Batman stuff, I'm familiar with the designs. They're very stylized, like Kurt said, but not. Is that what?
I completely forgot. Oh, sorry.
So hang on, is that Rush? Are you showing off what Robert's referring to?
No, is this the Bat Cycle that Tariq was just commenting about that he ordered?
Yeah, that one.
Is that not in the UK yet?
It's in places. I just haven't got it from the place I ordered.
Oh, okay. I thought
these actually went clearance here,
Yeah,
so I got this for like $8.
That's a bargain.
Might have to check eBay.
Okay, Robert. This is the Batman you're showing off. The animated Batman.
Yeah, it's got a wide cape. It's two tones, so the underside is blue.
Yeah, looks good.
The underside is black. It really like flex posability if you want.
That looks cool.
Just look good, doesn't it? Yeah, I agree.
Is that DC Direct?
That was a DC Direct. I think it came with the Bat Cycle. I'm 90% certain it came with the Bat Cycle, because you got a removable, like a separate head that had the motorbike helmet on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I took that off and put the normal one on.
Yeah.
And Dale's got the Joker to go with that?
No, I completely forgot I had these. They're really fucking dusty, to be honest. But I've got a few of them. I bought them years ago. But Joker.
So those in the UK went to like B&M, didn't they? So you could get them pretty cheap.
They did, yeah.
No, they cost me quite a bit, to be fair.
Did they? Oh shit, my bad.
I can't remember. I've had them for like 5 or 6 years. I got them online. I've got Harley Quinn as well.
But this was the best Batman that they've done, just because for like you know what I mean.
That looks really good, Robert.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get a Batman now.
I don't know if you can still get it on the second-hand market, but that is probably the best one that they've done. Like, so
yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, no, thanks for sharing. It's good stuff. Again, I know a lot of people love that Batman animated show and hold it in high regard, the same way I do with like X-Men animated and stuff. So I get it.
It came at the same time as Spider-Man '92. It was the same year. Basically, I think Spider-Man was on BBC One, going live or whatever it was.
Live and Kicking.
Live and Kicking, that's it. And
Fox Kids.
ITV, if you like, had the animated series.
CITV. Dig It. Was it Dig It?
Probably. I don't think it was actually. I think it was actually just by itself. It wasn't like showing in a program, if you know what I mean. It was literally by itself.
I must have been watching
Like
Spider-Man.
Saturday morning.
You must have watched Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what it was. Bring Toys to Work agrees that Batman looks amazing.
I had a VCR, so I watched both.
The DC Direct animated line is now one of the most expensive on the aftermarket, so lots of the figures, says Jay. And Jay would know a thing or two.
I think that Superman and Lois set goes for like 450 quid I saw on eBay.
That's crazy.
I sold that for 80. I was very stupid.
I'm also not very good at reselling figures, Jamie. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
I've
never sold a figure.
I've actually got the Batwing that they brought out for this line, and I paid £80 for it. And it's one of those things. It's still in its original, obviously, packaging, but not only that, it's in the original packaging that was sent to me. If you know what I mean, the plane,
the shipper box. Yeah.
It's in that, and it's like it's in a cupboard, and it's like my wife's like, sell it, it's worth 300 quid, and
I find it hard to sell stuff as well, even when the price goes up. As I said, you know
the
more
best
stories.
thing I ever sold was I had a NECA Chucky, you know, the evil doll. I gave it to my mum, and she left it on a kitchen window. I don't know if I've told you this story before, I might have done, but she left it there for years, and the sun basically
decolored it. Yeah, of course.
The colours, everything. So I put it online as damaged. This, like, the hair was falling out. It was like, and it went for 3 times as much. Like, the people were just bidding on it because it looked as if it was damaged.
Yeah, like when he gets messed up in the later movies.
Like, but it went for a stupid amount of money. I felt guilty actually sending it out because I put it on for something like £1.
Have you just went back to your mum's and lined up a window still with like loads of random figures now just to see what the aftermarket says? You've started this new trend.
I should do that, yeah, shouldn't I?
Just loads of battle damaged, sun damaged figures. All right, cool. Let's move away from DC then. So before we raise some ducks again, the floor's yours. Anyone got anything they want to bring up?
So back to McFarlane again.
Oh, okay. Sorry, this is how it all started. My bad. Yeah, sorry. We went
I
off on
was
a tangent.
excited about the Walking Dead line. Them
Walking
doing
Dead.
new characters and stuff.
I sent you some pictures.
They are literally just re-releasing the same figures that they released 5 years ago.
Okay, so Tariq, you sent me the pictures. So do you feel the same? Let me throw these up on screen.
Yeah, I mean, because I didn't get any of them, it's not hitting me as much. But I'm disappointed that it is the same ones.
They're
you can tell from the sculpts and the paint. I guess the paint a bit less, but it's still there. You can tell it's not 2024 quality.
Is that Yondu?
Yeah, it's the same actor. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are like series 1. Wow.
Yeah, but they are literally just repackaged, new packaging, same figures, same accessories. They are just re-releases.
It's a
And
shame.
New line.
The Walking Dead has so much potential with the characters and obviously all the different zombies. And then McFarlane, yeah, it's a shame. It is a shame.
It's, in one respect, it gives new collectors a jumping on point, but it's a slap in the face to people that do have the line.
What scale are these?
They're 5-inch, so.
Okay. So
I mean, 5-inch is good for my miscellaneous shelf, but 6-inch would have been better, or 7-inch because he's got.
McFarlane never get the scale right, do they? Come on, McFarlane, just all your lines 6-inch. Yeah, I think he does it on purpose. I genuinely think Todd McFarlane knows that the collector's market is very 6-inch focused at the minute. But he wants to be different. Like, he wants to have his own stamp on the collecting community. So he refuses to drop the scale of DC because he wants it to be its own thing. But other lines as well, he won't scale up or down. He's just very awkward with scale. I
mean, I suppose with these, it's fair game because they were always 5-inch until he.
Yeah, I guess if he's going to continue the line, fair enough. So
who did it?
Well,
go on, Rush. What are you saying?
I was going to say, if you're really in McFarlane, you could always get his posed figures.
Oh, the statues. Yeah. No. Some of them are good. If you're happy with statues and you just want like a Todd McFarlane representation of a Spider-Man or something, I think he's releasing them, ain't they? And they're like £50 statues. And again, if you're happy with that, they're decent for what they are. But these are action figures, ain't they? So
I just love that he's calling the statues posed figures. I'm like, statues.
Yeah, they're stupid. Yeah, that's just stupid. That's another Todd McFarlane ism where it's just him being awkward because it's him.
I mean, he has promised new figures with this line. So
maybe they're to come. Maybe it's easy and cheap for him to just reissue these for now, and then maybe generate some buzz and see how popular it is before he puts out more figures.
Yeah, I mean, I would love them to redo Maggie because the Maggie that they released was awful.
It would have been good for him, like if he had put just one new figure in Wave 1. It would have made, like, I reckon that would have been more appealing to the collector because it would have invited new collectors on, but also the people that have the previous figures would have had something new to add to their collection too. So it pleases both parties. But
Yeah, I mean, he could have even just given us new head sculpts because, I mean, there was a running joke that Daryl in the Walking Dead groups on Facebook saying that he looked like a Mexican rather than the actor, which isn't politically correct, but his skin tone's all wrong and things like that. So, and they've just done it again.
Yeah. Craig, is he dropped a channel? Let me have a look at the chat. I haven't got it open. Craig says, thank you, Craig. He says, nice to see Kurt back to be an alcoholic enthusiast. Dan, can you get me a Ghost Rider for my birthday on the 28th of August? Wink, wink. I'm in search of the Batman animated series Batmobile as nostalgic to me. Craig's birthday is on the 28th. Maybe we can all chip in and get him a Ghost Rider or a Batmobile as he wants both. But Kurt, he sends his well wishes, Kurt.
Thank you, Craig.
Yeah.
Are all the Ghost Riders sold out over there?
No, he just cancelled his pre-order.
Okay.
But like he spent money yesterday at Star Action Figures on other things. So if he really wanted Ghost Rider, he could have just not brought anything and put it towards Ghost Rider. But he chose not to. So don't feel sorry for him, Rush. All right? Don't feel sorry for him.
He did say yesterday he was collecting for a Ghost Rider fund.
But yeah, you can't do that and then go and spend money on other things. That's no. We're not falling for these games, Craig. All right, let's move away from DC and McFarlane. Let's just move away from McFarlane. All right, we just spent too much time on McFarlane there.
Down with McFarlane.
Down with McFarlane. What's
is Craig? This is the Ghost Rider Craig needs.
Yeah. It's this one he needs. It's this one. This one he needs. He needs this one.
That one.
Yeah. That's the one he needs. This the one, Craig? You couldn't see earlier. You probably can see now.
Thanks, Craig.
Yeah, shout out Craig. Or Craig. He likes being called Craig, apparently. No, he doesn't actually. He gets really mad if you call him Craig. Okay. So we just raise some ducks.
Can I ask you guys?
Go on.
I'm trying to sit Hawkeye on this thing. He doesn't sit.
He does. I've got mine sat on it really well.
Well, what is it? Is it tilted at all, or you got it in some kind of vanilla, straight pose?
There you go. I've got mine like tilted a bit. He's sat down on the seat. His feet are in the peg.
You got his arm. You got the one arm on the. Yeah, you got one arm holding them in there. That's how you're doing it.
Well, are you trying to sit him on it, not holding on? Is he like?
I was trying to sit him the way they have it on the box with the one arm back.
Oh, yeah, that's just a picture pose. That's just a pose for a picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, false advertising.
Yeah,
Where's
it
Brandon?
is. You're right. It is false advertising. Let's complain. Down with Hasbro.
Where's Brandon?
Yeah, I'm going to complain to Brandon for you. I'll send him a text. I'll be like, oh, yeah.
A little bit of blue tack on his ass.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. A little bit of blue tack on your ass. I'll solve the problem.
Dan, I did send some like Fortnite Marvel skins that I think we could.
Oh, okay. Tariq,
not even could, but should.
Tariq has been on this train. He was talking to Brandon about it yesterday. I was trying to shut it down, but the new generation cannot be stopped. All right, let me throw them on screen. All right, I'm just gonna. I'll jump through the pictures, and you can talk about them. I have nothing to add to these. All right, nothing to add. Okay.
Right. I'm sure you'll have something.
All right, there you go.
So we got Captain Jones. Jonesy's a Fortnite character, and apparently in the lore, Steve left him the shield, and now he's looking after Fortnite as the Captain Jones. Okay. Yeah, so that's that one.
Yeah.
I think that would be that one would get the Fortnite crew over to Legends, but we've got a Dr. Doom here, and I think if you go to the other one as well, it's a better picture of Doom. I feel if they were going to do anything, just because of all the Doom stuff going on, that's one they would and probably should do. I think there's an alternate of it with like a bit more silver. And then I think it's like Gwenpool.
You did.
And I think we've got a Gwenpool already from a while back. But
to be fair, that's very similar to the actual comic design anyway. Do you know, there's not a lot. There's nothing there that, if you show me that image, I wouldn't go, oh, that's Fortnite. It just looks like Gwenpool anyway.
Yeah, it's just like a cell shade. So if they wanted to do cell shade, they could do that. This is a really wacky one. So you've got Wolverine.
Oh, do you know what? Marvel love doing a Wolverine. This could be Dan Yoon's favourite Wolverine that they're waiting to release. You never know, right? No. They constantly keep teasing Wolverines. I wouldn't put it past them Tariq. I wouldn't put it
I
past
do want that, to be fair.
Oh, see what I mean, Dale? Don't encourage him, Dale.
I've never seen that.
Don't encourage
Can
him.
I just ask you something, Tariq? My brother was telling me about this Fortnite thing. He's trying to get me to play it. Doesn't Doctor Doom kill everyone or something?
Apparently so.
Spoiler alert.
But not yeah, you have to look around for that. You have to look around for that.
Right. My brother was trying to tell me about it earlier, but I don't play Fortnite. I couldn't follow it.
I think he killed the Fantastic Four and Thanos and stuff, but it's not like in the story where you're gonna watch a video of it. It's like in Easter eggs and stuff.
It sounded pretty
and there's
crazy.
one more. It is crazy. There's one more, Dan, that I sent from before, Emma Frost. Yeah. So this, like, forget Fortnite for a minute. I think we should get a diamond version of Emma Frost.
Now that I can get behind, Tariq. I can get behind a diamond form Emma Frost, absolutely.
I bet you could get behind that, Dan.
Actually, you know what?
Oh, no.
I don't know if I'll be able to penetrate diamond, Kurt. I don't know how. I'd really try, though, Kurt. I'd really try. But no, we absolutely need her in Legends form for sure. We have had a variant of her in the Dark Days of Hasbro, I believe. Rush will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
It was a Toys R Us exclusive.
Yeah, but we sort of need a new Hasbro version for sure. So yes, I agree with it. And do you know what? I do jokes. Obviously, Fortnite is not for me, but I completely understand that Marvel is like that. Fortnite's so big, and the new there's new age groups or whatever. That could be people's gateway to be even being introduced to a character like Emma Frost or Doctor Doom. Do you know, like? So I do appreciate that Marvel is expanding into these other places to just make these characters more familiar with new people or new whatever. Like, I understand that it can be different forms of media, so I get it. It's just not for me. But I don't.
To be fair, yeah.
But I get it, and people would. I'm sure people would be buying them. Didn't Joe's did a Fortnite crossover, didn't they, with Snake Eyes, and that got a figure. So it's not new to Hasbro. Hasbro had the license for a little bit for Fortnite. I don't know if they do anymore.
The Fortnite figures are pretty good as well, to be fair. I've got a couple of just random ones that just like fit in on random shelves, but they are pretty cool figures.
No, clearly they were popular. I think it was Jazzwares had it for a little bit, and it sort of helped get Jazzwares on the map. And I think Fortnite and Pokemon like boosted Jazzwares sales like tenfold originally.
Yeah.
So, no, I get it, and I'm sure people would buy them if they have. If Star Wars can do wacky Christmas and Halloween variants, then Marvel Fortnite could be a thing. I've seen Rich was playing Fortnite this week because Jubilee's in it, right? I seen he was posting story pictures. I know his nephews love it as well. So yeah,
I think you've got more X-Men in Fortnite than the MCU, so there's that.
Yeah, and the designs ain't too far off, are they? Jubilee look very Jim Lee-esque, so
yeah, they got like all the Jim Lee looks.
Right, let me close some tabs and let me get my duck racing up, alright? Because we haven't raced some ducks in a while. Let's just race some bloody ducks and have a bit of nonsense to end the
Two things real quick.
Go on.
One, just looked up. Hasbro has a Fortnite license until 2026.
To make action figures?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So they still have it for 2 more years. Secondly, going back to the first group talking about Unparalleled Universe Odious and everything.
Yes.
Since Tom is great at design and everything, when are we going to get the Dan Who Duck Kickstarter?
The Dan Who I don't ever want to do a Kickstarter. I don't think I would ever be able to generate funds, or do I have the skill set or knowledge to even make even if we designed an original concept that people would consider it would be cool as an action. Like, how would I start? Who would sculpt it? Who would make it? How would I get it to China? Who would make the molds? Like, I don't know anything. I don't have any. I don't have a clue. So, and then even if I did a Kickstarter,
I want to see a Dan Who Duck figure with Teddy accessory.
Rich, let's start a Kickstarter. Right, let's get these 3D ducks printed. Let's start a Kickstarter. No, I'm not doing Kickstarter. I'm going to stay away from that one. I just talk. That's my skill. If that even is a skill, I don't bloody know. Right, let me log in so we can race some ducks.
While you do that, I'm just going to reiterate that I did not mean any offence by the Daryl thing as well. I was just reiterating that is what.
Of course you didn't.
I don't think anyone thought you meant offence by that.
Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't.
Want to put that out there.
Yeah.
No one's going to try and cancel Jamie. It's fine. It's fine.
If you do, you don't get a duck.
It's. I know the world's gone a bit weird. And people are really to try. Yeah, you're in a safe place. Legend and Liquor is a safe place. I think people watching the show. You've been here since the start, Jamie. Do you know what I mean? People know you. They know you did not mean absolutely anything from it. You're all good, my friend. You are all good. If you come for Jamie, I'll be standing in front of him. All right?
You need a few of you, though, to be fair.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah,
us,
Adam's the
Jamie.
security. Yeah, Adam's the security. You'll be fine.
Absolutely. He'd be enough.
Do you know, like we can talk spoilers now, but do you know Deadpool and Wolverine?
I know exactly what you're going to say.
The scene where the comic accurate Wolverine. That was actually Adam. They cast Adam.
There's a photo of him going around now, isn't there?
I just superimposed Hugh Jackman's face on Adam's body, but he literally is that scale and that hairy in real life. So yeah,
I'd be about a quarter-inch taller, and before this surgery,
what's
much
funny
hairier.
is that Tanner's actually the shortest out of the Who crew, but like he just
guarantee he's taller than me.
He completely really how was yours? Tanner's.
I'm under 6 foot.
Yes, so am I. I'm not.
We're all under 6 foot.
Yeah,
Most of us are under 6 foot.
I'm not 5'10".
No, but I'm not. I'm not even. I'm probably like 5'10". To be fair, I'll get back to you.
Tanner's the smallest. But my point is, everyone skips it. Everyone skips it and just goes straight to Adam. So yeah, Tanner gets away with it. Right. Anyway, let's get back to ducks.
Justin's over there saying that your duck would have to wear sweatpants, Dan.
Oh, for God's sake! What is this? What did Alexi start? Right? I know Alexi speaks to the people. But like he come in at the start of the show, said some stuff, then fucked off, and now this is going to linger for a while. Like, come on, Alexi.
Look, I thought it was worse that you were bitching about 4 hours of driving. So
that is a big deal. I literally, Kurt, I drove from my house to the coast. I couldn't drive any further. That's how small England is. Literally 4 hours and you've hit the coast. I couldn't go any unless I had a Batman car. I could press a button and turn it into a boat and get to France. I couldn't go any further.
I thought Brandon was going to have a fit because you were late.
Oh, he was. He was texting me, but like, what could I do? Like, he was fine without me. It's his show. I'm just the gimmick, anyway. I'm fine. He's the guy that works for Hasbro. People want to talk to him, not me.
He really seems like he's doing well. That's exciting for him.
Displayed once says, just send me a South-addressed envelope and £2 and I will send you one. There you go. No Kickstarter needed. He will get you hooked up. With your own duck. We need to brand them. Can we not 3D print a logo on the side or something and then they can be branded? And then I'll charge £30 a duck. No, not really. Right, let's race some ducks. That's what we wanted to do, right? That's what started this whole nonsense. Right, let me go.
Alexi's there for you too, Dan.
Oh, is he still here, is he? No, I'm still here enjoying the shade. Right, we're shuffling this 3 times for season 3. We're racing twice. If you are a channel member, you are in the duck race. It is as simple as that. Unless your name's Craig and then I deleted you from the list. But everyone else is in. Right, did I shuffle it 3 times? I think I did. Right. So we're racing some ducks. First place 10 points, second place 9 points, third place 8 points, and so on. Last place gets minus a point just to add a bit of danger to it because we all like a bit of danger. Yeah, we're going to race. I appreciate the audience participation there. Thank you. You know how the algorithm works. The more you type in the chat, the quicker your duck goes. That's definitely what the YouTube tech people told me. I was on the phone to them for a long time, and they confirmed the more duck emojis, the quicker your duck goes. All right. So just again, take that information, use it how you wish. But I will update the leaderboard soon. I think I'm a few weeks behind, but I think Jay is the person to beat at the minute. So you don't want Jay getting points because it will just expand his lead at the top. Started with a Click Shelley. She knew how to race a duck, and she's in the chat. She could do it for some points on the board today. Good luck to everybody. We are off. We are off. The first duck race of the day. We will race again later on. So we can start off nice and chilled here with Figure Cave Collectables with his fancy crown and lipstick going to the front of the race. That's Adam Batman Moran in drag. His duck is in drag today to get him in front of the leaderboard. But we've got Tony there as well, dressed as what is that? What kind of thing? Judge. I The word escaped me live on YouTube. Patrick up top as the bear. Patrick has now just took the lead, but Eric is holding strong down at the bottom with TJ Williams chasing in behind. We've got Darthamus in the middle. Eddie 1343 is now took the lead as well. I can see figures of the multiverse. I can see Cute Cult. I can see Jelly Figs is the old man duck. Fabdal 10212. Jamie, there's Jamie. Right, Jamie's
Let's say it's dressed as Mr. Blobby.
Jamie is the pink duck, very easy to spot. Right, so there's Nathan. Nathan popped up in the Legends of Liquor chat recently and then just disappeared again. He's like an enigma. Nathan is Nathan, our Irish friend who collects Mayfex. Where are you? RJ's up top now as well. I can't read that name out. It's got a square in it, which I don't think is any language. Northern Nomad is the clown, the sucker trying to get some points on the board today. The fossil and Displayed Once is up there. I've just noticed that Rich, the duck creator himself, is trying to win a duck race right now after creating some ducks of himself, holding strong, but will he be able to hold it until the very end? I don't know. Usually they drop back. See, he's dropping back, but is he conserving his energy? Maybe we'll see him again. Retro Vintage, who got a channel membership during this stream. During this stream, he was gifted a channel membership.
Dan Hayden coming out of nowhere.
Dan Hayden up there. So shout out Dan Hayden who picked me up a Hawkeye actually, so I could give. Oh, here we go. Who is it? Who is it? Kurt, come on. Kurt. Oh, double A. Okay, so Kurt, look at that photo finish. Right, let's check out that photo finish. Kurt, look at that photo finish, Kurt. I think that's second or third, surely, for Kurt. You were conserving that energy. He's been working on his cardio all week.
Yep.
No, he's not even third. Eddie beat
what the
him.
hell?
Yeah, Eddie beat you. So Chadwick Myers. So double A, Chadwick Myers, Eddie, and then
Kurt is back.
Kurt got took off the podium.
So close.
So close. I think that purple duck down there was Chadwick Myers. So Chadwick got to second place, and then Eddie was third.
I have one beer in 3.5 months.
Mini Plastic Multiverse got some
Hey,
points
Kurt,
on the
just
board.
blame Dan. It's another duck game. He only shuffled twice.
Did I? No one said anything. I asked, and no one said a thing.
I just want... Because YouTube's lagging a couple seconds behind, and I kind of watched it. You only shuffled twice.
I was sure. We've ruined everything.
You
Little
know
Leaf
what?
Creations. That's dangerous, you know. Pete is only a few points behind Jay. So Little Leaf Creations getting some points on the board could actually take out Jay for the top spot. I'm going to have to recalibrate the score. And look at that. Retro Vintage, who was gifted a channel membership during this stream by Justin Collects, straight in with a duck race, straight away getting points on the board. So Retro Vintage, you can thank Justin Collects for that channel membership because you've now got some points on the duck race leaderboard. And then Cull has got some points on the board as well in 10th place. There you go. So there's your top 10. I'll scroll down to 2 lost points. Phil Jones.
Oh, Phil.
So sorry, Phil. He's on a plane right now, I think flying back from holiday. Maybe he'll watch on the replay. I don't know. But Phil, I'm so sorry, my friend. Minus 1 point.
About these duck races, though, is they're so nice. We're going to do it twice.
They are. Don't you worry, Phil. Maybe there's an opportunity to get some points back. Right, I'm just going to take this leaderboard and save it so I remember to add the points on the board. And then see this button up there that says race again? Let's race again, shall we? All right. And this time, I'm definitely shuffling 3 times, right?
4 times this time, Dan.
Oh, sure. Just to make up. Okay. I like that. All right. 1. Everyone count with me. 2. 3. 4. And this episode of Dan Who Live was and Legend of Liquor sponsored by the number 4.
So you learn stuff in these live streams.
You do.
Geography, maths.
We can't get further than that though. Just 4. 4's the highest we can go. Displayed Once says Phil's flight was shorter than this show. That's true. That's very true. Legend of Liquors. Look, if you are going on a long haul flight, I'm just creating content for you. That's all it is. All right. So if you're on a 4-hour flight, check out Legend of Liquor. All right. We'll keep you entertained the whole way. Right. We've shuffled 4 times. Are we confirmed? Is that confirmed? See, you've gone quiet. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Oh,
okay. All right. You were delayed. All right. It's fine. Okay. We're racing again. So Double A won that race. We've shuffled 4 times. Good luck. And they're off. Okay. Lots of duck emojis in the chat. Started with a click. Shelley said, well, at least my duck was up there this time. Yeah, she's seen her duck. Maybe it can get some points on the board this time. Starting off strong. All the ducks would have changed uniforms. They've all changed their outfits for this time. Prophet is now the clown duck. The Fossil is now the bear. Jay-Z Shaw is in the middle of the park. And Craig's Nostalgic Collection has got the knife out. He's now dressed as Zorro. And he's going to come and poke his way to the front.
He's in disguise just to get in the race.
He's in disguise, that's true. Displayed Once is up there again, this time the red duck. Rich, there's a new marketing idea for you. 3D print some red ducks, and they would be accurate to your duck in this race. Ashaholic is down there at the bottom. Shout out Ashaholic. He gets paid 0.0.0.0 every time the Legend of Liquor theme tune plays. He did make the theme tune, by the way, if anyone's curious. Queen V down there at the bottom. We've got Mighty Most Jeff. Tony's about it. Jason Lopez, the retweeting king behind them. Jim Ruby's up top as well, the little strawberry hat. Is that Gentle Tuna with the Viking hat on? Dressed as an old lady, trying to get some sympathy and win this duck race is Justin Collects. He's going for the Mrs. Doubtfire technique to try and get to the points on the board. But he's slowed down. He's went back to the bottom of the park. Okay, so who's the red duck down there? Is that Dom down there at the bottom? It started with a click. Shelley is wearing a crown down at the bottom. Thirsty for chicken. That's right. Nick is back, but he's yet to appear on a stream. We need to talk to Nick and see what he's been up to. Is Daisy the duck okay? We want to know. We need to know. Nick, where are you? Compulsive Collector is up there as well. Collecting Rush is dressed as my dog Teddy, the panda. Figures and vinyl, Stu. I hope Stu gets no points on the board because his team, Man City, have already taken 3 points from Chelsea right now. So get back, Stu. Someone beat Stu on this duck race, please. Lady Mac, hold strong at the top. Come on, we need a late bloomer. Who's that duck in the middle of the park? Fiendish Frank. Where is Frank these days as well? Cousin Jimmy and Frank have gone from the lore of the Dan Who crew, but Fiendish Frank is still supporting the channel with channel membership, so we still get some points on the board. All right, there's your photo finish. I think Stu did get some points. Damn you, Stu. Right, Fiendish Frank. Oh, no. Little Leaf Creations is definitely taking his lead off Jay. Jay, I'm so sorry. Pete is probably not even watching right now. But Pete, if you're watching on the replay, you've just got double points and a second place as well. You are going to be jumping to the lead. That is 9+ points today. Little Leaf, you're definitely the new Duck Race leader for Season 3. Sorry, Jay. You held strong for a few weeks. Right, Fiendish Frank. Shout out Frank. Pete, Little Leaf Creation, 2nd place. Jarhead, 3rd place. 4th place, Jason Lopez, the retweeting king. 5th place is that sucker, Northern Nomad. Mini Plastic Multiverse gets more points on the board. Again, he placed in the last race as well. So that's some double pointage for Tom. Appreciating this double duck race today. Drew Tag in 7th, Game Over Daddy in 8th, which I think is Ashaholic is name for his channel membership. I think Ashaholic, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's you. 9 is Figures and Vinyl, so Stu did manage to take himself 2 points today. Not as many as his team took off Chelsea, though, annoyingly. And then Lady Mac, right at the bottom. Lady Mac got some points on the board. Lady Mac was going mad at me because she also is claiming Duckgate because she had points in a race and I've not added them on. I need to figure it all out. But Double A nearly double pointed with 11th place there. So he won 1 and then finished 11th. I'm going to scroll down. Who finished in last? In last place was Brick Life Travels. So Matt. Jay's good friend Matt, we don't know where he is. He's traveling somewhere at the minute, searching for bricks. He's lost some points in the duck race board. I'm so sorry about that. Brick Life Travels. But there we go. That was 2 duck races today, and not one person in this call got any points. Sad time.
Rigged.
Yeah, I'm usually it's good luck to be on the stream. Usually someone does get some points, but not on this occasion.
Well, Kurt got points last race.
That's true. Okay, that's true.
Yeah,
that's Kurt. Kurt, how do you feel about your points on the board? You finished in 4th, not quite made the podium, but you're going to take home a sweet 6 points.
I'll be watching the replay and filing my feelings in writing to the commission.
Frame by frame. Yeah, the Duck Commissioner heard that loud and clear. He'll be awaiting the appeal and he'll be taking it to his round table of the Duck governors.
You know who the board of the appealing governors is, right?
Go on, tell us.
It's Banana Wolverine.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, yeah.
Don't bring him into the duck law. Peel Wolverine or whatever. God.
Seems about right from where I sit, Jamie.
Jay is also in the chat. Jay says, I demand a recount. Jay is not happy. He was leader of the duck race for a few weeks, and it seems like Little Leaf Creation is now came, and he's probably double figures in the lead at this point. A 9th place, and then where did he place before?
I think 8th or not.
So yeah, he would have got an extra like 10 points today. So Pete, on the replay, leave a comment. You usually do, to be fair to you. So you're a worthy competitor in this Duck League for season 3. But leave some comments for Jay in the on the video here for the replay crew. Craig shouting fix, of course he is. But you did see Craig. Craig was in the race, all right? So Justin's booing. Figures and Vitals. Stu is here. Another 2 points. He's happy. Jay says, that bad duck look strikes again. Green Batmobiles and I lost the race. Yeah, to be fair, that's why. He had his opportunity to get rid of that duck this weekend. He chose to keep it on his shelf, and now that bad luck is creeping in. Jay, you need to, next person who orders something off you needs to get that duck. You need to pass it round. Pass it round amongst the Who crew. Your boy's got a toy says, only thing worse than never winning is seeing your duck in the crowd and knowing you're sure of the loser. And look, the ducks moved. Kurt came out of nowhere last time. You never know. You just never know. Mini Plastic Multiverse says, I'm a bit behind, but double points, I can't believe it. Double A says first points ever. Double A, not only is it your first points ever, that's a win on the board for you, Double A. That's 10 sweet points. I will promise for the next Legend of Liquor, I will add the tallies up and then we will check out where everybody is. But Double A, 10 points for you there. Nearly double pointed. Mini Plastic Multiverse finished. Where did he finish? Let's have a little look here. He finished in 6th. But that's what? 9, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5. So that's 5 points in race 1. And then 5 points again in race 2. So that's 10 points for Mini Plastic Multiverse today.
Basically a win.
That's basically a win, yeah, for 100%. That's going to take Tom up pretty high in the leaderboard when I do my recount. Justin said, should have let that poor old lady duck have some points. Look, he didn't win the sympathy vote with his Mrs. Doubtfire tactic. We're on to you, Justin collects. But it's always fun to race some ducks. But yeah, if you want your 3D printed duck, hit up Displayed once with a pre-stamped returned address envelope, and I'm sure he'll hook you up. Right, okay, people, tell everyone where they can find you online. I'm gonna find my dog because I thought, oh no, you're still here. Look, poor Ted is still here. Look at him, he's not moved. He's just sad. Ted, you okay?
Oh, bless him.
You okay?
You know, Dan, it's funny that you keep on saying that Teddy looks like a panda because one of my French bulldogs' name is actually Panda.
Yeah.
We call Ted a panda, a pig, a slug.
And I froze up.
We call him everything. He's many animals. A skunk, a badger. We have many nicknames for Ted. I'm surprised he turns around when we call him Ted. Right, let's go around the board. Tell people where they can find you online. Again, everybody's Instagram links are in the description of this video. No excuse you shouldn't be following them all, especially if you want some sweet, sweet checklists for your Legends displays. Right, Tariq.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram, Tarek Music, and also on YouTube, just at Tarek. Lots of Marvel, Spider-Man stuff, and my own music on there too.
Can I compliment you on your music as well? Because I do think it is really, really good, and I don't say that enough. Like, I think we should highlight it more on the show. So, yeah, I'll speak to you, and if you allow, we will, because I do think it's really cool. Yeah, go and check it out. Links in the description. Robert,
8643 Thompson on Instagram.
There you go. And if you don't want to type that, you can click it in the description below. Rush.
All social media, collecting_rush, YouTube, just collecting rush. And real quick, Dan,
yes.
Just a little tiny hint, you might want to stop avoiding us for your, football, because you did that a few weeks ago. You canceled Legends Liquor for the championship.
Yeah.
Your team lost.
Yeah,
you delayed Legends Liquor today, and you lost. So
yeah.
That's what you get for, not coming to us and watching, some sport instead. It's like, if you actually come to, your followers, your team might win if you just don't watch and follow us instead.
You guys know, people on this show are supporters of the channel, so I will give you all my time in the world. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I need to... England lost in the final against Spain. Chelsea lost on the first day of the season against the defending champions Man City. I'm just going to give up on sports. Just give up. Just give up. I'm fed up with the heartbreak. Fed up of it.
some more stories.
Now I've got a tear rolling out my eye. It's an eyelash. It's not a tear. Dale.
Yo, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Dr. Draconic Collectables.
Are you an actual doctor?
I was.
Now I'm intrigued.
Nah, I'm not really. My initials.
I was going to say, where's the story going?
My
there?
initials are just
What
DR.
happened? Yeah, mine too. Mine are too. Daniel Ryan Williams. Dr. Williams. See, I'm a doctor.
DRW. Yeah. Mine's DRR.
Dr. Dar.
Yes.
We're doctors. See, we are doctors. See, it's on our name. If a letter comes to my house, it reads
PhD.
Doctor. Yeah. Dr. Williams. This is addressed to Dr. Williams. Dr. Williams.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Kurt.
Well, I actually am a doctor.
You are?
Doctor of letters, but nonetheless, I got my academic degree. What the
Yeah,
hell?
you're an actual doctor. I'm just an idiot. You're an actual doctor.
No, I'm an idiot too, Dan.
Okay, good. I'm amongst friends. I'm in a safe place.
NJ Devils fan, Devils fan at 33 on Instagram and here. I don't post too much.
It's fine.
I got a job.
The thing is, right? I say the reason
like
I plug everyone's Instagram is because it's always fun to just support each other in the community, but also like it doesn't matter if you post or not on Instagram, you can still get involved in the chats, and like we're chatting along in the groups. We have a Legend and Liquor group on Instagram that is chatting all day long every day of the week. Do you know, like, so even if you don't post and you're not posting pictures, get involved on Instagram, hit us up, I'll add you to the group and you can get involved in the conversation. Mike Hex will talk a lot, but you learn to filter it out, all right? You learn to just scroll past it. No, shout out Mike. I do love Mike, really. Jamie, where can we find you online?
At JMG Toys, and another apology, just in case anyone...
Oh, for God's sake. You're fine, Jamie. You're fine.
Come on.
I'm now offended that you're apologizing.
Yeah, now I'm offended that you're apologising.
You didn't need to apologise once, Jamie.
Yeah, you're good. You're fine.
Not at all. Exactly.
Also, quickly shout out Alexi for liking my photos just then. Cheers,
No,
mate.
he speaks... No, don't like Alexi for anything. He started this whole
take it
sweatpants
back.
talk earlier.
Nothing wrong with sweatpants, mate.
Let's do this, right? Jamie, let's end with the Mexican wave, all right?
Okay.
So, there you go. You go. Now Kurt goes. Now Dale goes.
I've only got one hand.
Now Rush goes. Now Robert goes. Then Tariq goes. And then I go. Hey, here we go. The Mexican wave. We love all
I'm
Mexicans.
more worried about what you're doing with your other hand, Dale. What are you doing with it?
He's holding his phone. Even I knew that. Even I knew that.
Come on, Jamie. What do you take me for?
He's a doctor, for God's sake. It's a professional.
Wait till after the screen.
It's a professional.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, Ted, do you want to say goodbye? Ted's really sad. Come up, Ted. Let me get Ted. Ted, come here. I feel bad. We can go to bed in a minute. I do feel bad for him. Ted, do you want to go to bed?
He's knackered.
Oh, he is, bless him. He's been barking all day at the bloody neighbours, or someone was having a barbecue, and let me go full
I
screen.
smell it.
He's the protector of the home, ain't you, Ted? You okay?
No, I wouldn't mess
Hi,
with him.
mini panda.
He is a little mini panda, isn't he? The Japanese or Chinese love him. I'm trying to help Jamie by offending another nation, just to distract. Yeah, Chinese come for me.
Bless.
I'm only joking, of course. All right, Ted, say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye. Right, nice one, everyone. We will see you again. This is the new we're back on track for Legend of Liquor. So the next Legend of Liquor will be the 1st of September. And then the one after that will be PulseCon. All right, so I appreciate everyone as always. Thank you to everyone watching in the chat. If you are watching on the replay and you watch all the way to the end of this nonsense, please let me know in the chat in the comments below. Always fun. And we will see you on the next one, all right? We're out of here. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. All right, I've got an end screen. I'll make an end screen for next time, because I always say this at the end of the screen. I'll still play the intro. Bye-bye. Nice one, people. We are muted. We are off. We are good. I like how Brandon turns up just as we end. Brandon's been texting me this whole thing. He has no idea I'm live on YouTube. Yeah.